Sixers stranglehold. We're going to preview the NFL draft. The Phillies are going to try and get on track. We got some Debo talk, and Jay Wright retires, and then more. Welcome to Corner Pub Sports.
I get the best blowjob.
Okay, awesome. What are you doing?
I'm getting my teeth ready to blowjob.
Your teeth?
Oh, yeah. How much teeth do you like?
No teeth?
Oh, how about like a few slow chomps?
No chomps. Definitely.
Like a light grazing with my teeth then?
No teeth at all. No teeth at all.
Oh, you are so kinky.
I guess.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
How dry do you want it?
Not dry?
Wow, I'm gonna make it so dry for you.
No, that's the opposite of what is good.
I'm gonna make my tongue like sandpaper.
No, that sounds really bad, actually.
It's gonna be like a mouthful of sand.
No, please don't do that.
Desert in my mouth.
No, that's not a good blowjob.
Guys love it when it's like a desert in your mouth.
Where did you read that?
Oh, you don't want it dry?
No, not.
You are so kinky.
I guess.
You're so kinky. I'm gonna do this thing I do with my hands.
Oh, yeah?
What's this thing like?
Oh, no, please. No, stop. Please don't ever do that near me.
It flattens the whole thing out for you.
Fine, whatever. Jesus.
Flattens out the blowjob.
Don't ever do that to anyone.
Oh.
You just want to have sex?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, alright. Cool.
I'm gonna make it so dry for you.
What is going on, everybody? Corner Pub Sports coming at you here live. We have no intro tonight. We have no soundboard intro for you tonight, but our soundboard may have died, so we have no intro. But welcome, guys. We're gonna go right at it because we got a lot to talk about tonight.
Sandy blowjob.
Nothing wrong.
Yeah. Sandy blowjob. Why would she think that's a good thing?
Is that her name? Or is
Should
that
be.
I imagine that it was meant to be fake.
No, she's a Sandy Hook whore.
Nah, she's just a whore.
What's up, Dave?
I thought she was pretty hot, actually.
She was pretty cute.
Yeah.
She just can't suck a dick.
I'm pretty sure it was
The
meant to
only
be
hook
that
that
way.
can't catch a fish. Sandy Hook.
You guys are buying that it wasn't meant to be funny.
No, it was meant to be like clickbait.
Yeah.
Clickbait. Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Would you
Sure.
put your
There's
dick?
no way.
Well,
Someone...
wait. Are you still putting your dick in her mouth?
No.
Yes, you would. Stop lying.
I mean, not if she's
Not
got
if she's
sand
chomping.
in it.
Yes,
and
you
she's
would.
chomping it.
Yes, you would. Yes, you would.
I probably would.
Yes, you would. Stop lying.
Yeah, I probably would.
Yeah.
No, well,
Yeah, I probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, you called me out, bro. I would.
It reminds me.
No, let's see how this goes. Let's try this.
All right, I'll try.
Yeah, why not?
Normally, this would be the part where I play, the beer song and ask you guys what you guys are
beer
drinking.
is good.
There it is. Our soundboard may have died, so we'll have to work on that. But
Fucking Apple.
I'm not worried about it right now.
Dude, the
right
Sixers are up 3-0. We should be worried about nothing but
Yeah.
enjoying.
10,
This right
9,
now.
8, 76ers.
We shouldn't worry about the Phillies sucking.
Brain juice.
Yeah, so right now I'm drinking Voodoo Ranger Juicy Haze IPA. And
I'm not the one who's so far away when I feel the snake bite into my vein. Never did I want to be here again, and I don't remember why.
Callie said flea market soundboard.
What's up, Callie?
Welcome back,
Where
Callie.
you been, man?
Yeah.
But I'm about to break into this Cyborg Brain Juice Dank IPA. And
Dank.
Look at the picture.
A taint.
It's
That's
got
a
a
ta-
Dank.
That's awesome.
That's
got
a
a
taint IPA.
It's got a deer with the
Dank.
Cyborg, the T-1000 Terminator 2 thing going on. It's out of.
Have you seen this, boy?
God damn, that's flavorful.
I haven't drank it yet. Lexington, Virginia. It's out of. What's it
Well, I
called?
mean-
Devil's Backbone Brewing. I've heard of that.
Me and Gary tried it. It is really good.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah,
Well, you know, it's
Oh,
Lexington,
you tried it too, didn't
Yeah,
you, Mike?
it's solid.
Yeah.
Lexington, Kentucky.
What's
Yeah.
Dave got going on?
Same
You
thing.
know.
Here they come. Team of the year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 9, 8, 76. I got my little 3-year-old singing that, man. It's awesome.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah. She's good too. She's good with it. Yeah. Let's get at it, guys. Sixers up 3-0 on the Raptors. Last week we did a show and we were like, man, they're gonna win the series in 6. But it's gonna be hard fought, tough series. Wow. They've surprised us. I
got one name. And it's not gonna be the name you think.
Could be a lot of names.
No, it's Tobias Harris.
Yeah.
Has he not stepped up?
Yeah, that like it may not show on the stat sheets exactly what he's doing, but he's doing a number on Siakam defensively. And he's just being timely scoring. He's contributing.
Oh, he is D'ing up Siakam.
Absolutely.
Siakam
man.
hasn't really done much this series.
No, like he's had moments, he's had like stretches, but like overall, like Tobias is locking him down.
I mean, not even that, bro. With the absence of Thibault, Danny Green.
Danny Green's
he's
played
been-
better. Yeah,
I mean,
Danny
he's
Green-
been solid.
So again, it lends the question, and what I was talking about for a while is like, were they sleepwalking? I think they were
during
sleepwalking.
the regular season.
Yeah, I think after the
Trying
first
stuff
3
out?
games, well, not only just trying stuff. Well, I mean, Doc might have been trying stuff out, but do you think that like they just weren't playing? Like, was Tobias not playing his hardest because were they coasting? Because right now it looks like they were coasting.
It really does. It really does.
But I mean, Tobias Harris has had the best years of his career when he played for Doc Rivers before, correct?
Yeah, but what I'm saying
Sure.
is like he played like shit for most of this year.
Callie had a good point. He says he's
What? Geez,
That his G spot is broken on his keyboard. That's what he said.
he's a Danny Green hater. I don't know why you're a hater, but his playoff experience is definitely coming through. Like it's shining through.
Is
right
that what he
there.
wrote? Because I can't tell.
Yeah, I think I'm reading between the lines with it.
He's coming
Um,
through.
rah.
He said
Danny Green. Rah.
he said
So-
his G spot's broken on his keyboard.
So
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
see that.
obviously Danny Green's shooting better, and he's not shooting poorly in the regular season on purpose. But Danny Green has stepped up his game in the playoffs. I think that Danny Green was coasting. I feel
I
that
th- I
Harden
think-
was kind of like Harden's still not the Harden of Houston.
But we knew we weren't getting the Houston Harden.
You know what? Maybe we didn't need the Houston Harden.
No,
Maybe
you-
this is who we needed.
He's fucking averaging almost a triple double.
Right.
Like he's like
He's
21,
He's been good. man.
21 points, 12 assists, and like 8 boards.
And Ben Simmons almost averaged a triple double,
Where's
but
the
it's
cup?
different with Harden.
It's different.
Where's
It's
the
different.
cup? Where's the
different.
Ben Simmons cup?
Yeah. Yeah, he's apparently coming back.
No,
He's
I
not
don't
coming
care.
back game 3 because, his
Enough
back
with
needs 2 more days
Yeah.
to heal.
No
But
more
game
Ben
4,
Simmons.
When
He'll
they're
be
already
alright.
when they're going to be down 0-3, and then it doesn't matter.
right.
Like-
Although that series is kind of interesting.
I don't think it's interesting. I think Boston's
I don't give a
dominating.
who gives a fuck. Let's talk
Yeah,
about
let's
the
talk
Sixers.
Sixers.
I don't give a
Absolutely,
fuck
right.
about the
I
about
think
that.
we should talk about the rest of the series, right? I mean, that's going to set up who's going to be playing who later.
Dude.
But anyway.
Peterson said, "The jar."
What jar?
The Ben.
Ben Simmons show.
Ah, yous are all in
I
it.
didn't say it.
You're in
I
it
didn't
twice,
say
Mike.
Oh, yeah.
I
You're
didn't
in
say
it
it.
twice. The
I didn't say
threes
it.
are in it.
I didn't say. Well, I
Yeah,
said.
you
it.
did.
Yeah, the jar.
I
Of,
said
the-
I stopped.
the jar of Vaseline.
That's what he
Flies in the Vaseline.
So-
we are sometimes blow my
I mean,
mind.
So you're talking
Jamal Wiley, motherfucker.
I forgot about Jamal Island.
So you're talking to Tobias Harris.
I smoke like a roll birthday.
Dip big, yeah.
On my birthday, that bad.
Yeah, you better recognize, motherfucker.
What's that? The ghetto STP?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Jamal Wyland.
It's when they come out with
Jamal
it's their 4th singer. They've had like 16 singers. Next is just me some black guy
Island.
on my birthday deathbed.
Yeah, that's all the lyric you get because I'm a bad motherfucker.
Yo, yo, yeah, yeah.
Marijuana's legal, but come see me. My shit tastes better.
Straight up. Straight up.
All right. Anyway, I got told.
Being indie, motherfucker.
I got told
I
today.
am smelling like 5 toes on my birthday deathbed.
I got told today by somebody who listens to the show, holy shit, you guys are raunchy. I knew you guys were bad. I didn't know how raunchy you were. And I have to say, I actually kind of like it.
Awesome.
So,
Oh, all
yeah.
right.
Yeah. So I got that today. So, which was nice.
Where'd you get that at?
Someone from work. Yeah. She's probably listening too. So thank you for that. Even though she works closely with HR.
Oh, well.
Well, no.
So anyway,
HR stands for Hope and Reason.
Open reason.
and I said, and she goes, "What about Gary? Which one is Gary with the raspy? That's Gary with the raspy voice." She goes, "Him and his acronyms."
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there you go, delivered, signed, stamp, delivered. Gary, right there.
Signed,
So-
sealed, and delivered.
Yep, there it is.
Kelly
There it
wants
is.
to hook up.
Yeah, let's talk about what just happened in the last game.
So yeah, you brought up Tobias Harris, right?
Tobias
we
was
talked
a
about
glove,
Danny Green.
right? Glove on Siakam.
Yeah, Danny Green's dated up. Maxey is playing like a superstar. Maxey's legit playing like at least a star.
Yo, so you guys know me. I hate throwing out these early comparisons, but tell me he doesn't remind you of Allen Iverson just with his energy, the way he runs up and down the court and he's all over the place.
I mean, I
Tell me he doesn't remind you of Iverson.
I can't hate that comparison, Ryan. But yeah.
He's shooting.
I'll tell you what.
unbelievable.
The other night, I'm almost asleep and I hear Kate Smith. What was is that her name?
Yeah.
No, it's Kate Scott.
Kate Scott.
Kid
All right.
Scott. God bless the Sixers. that they love.
Stand beside her.
Shoot a 3. Drop a J in that motherfucker's face. I hate black people.
Whoa.
Fuck Kate Smith. You're not allowed to say stuff like that.
I'm sorry.
That was Kate Smith.
Kate Scott.
Yeah.
So I'm late. I'm almost asleep. I hear.
So what's Kelly's fucking tea broke too?
I hear Joel Embiid. I sit up. I'm like, I was like, I gotta see what's going on.
Cal, you drinking again? His text or his message on the message board. By the
He
way,
doesn't have a tea either.
if you're
He's been
I
absent
say this,
for
if-
45 weeks.
you might have forgot how to type. No, but if you obviously if you're watching, you can
You got
chime
smoke in your eye from the big cigar.
chime in here and
Here-
jump in the thread. But if you're downloading, listen to us live on 8:15 on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Just look at Corner Plus Sports. and you can
Imagine
get in
that.
the
Here we are,
conversation.
Corner Pub Sports, and we're going back to Cali. Going back to Cali.
So
Polsky said it's a Swansville keyboard.
so I got a haircut today, and usually I trim the beard.
Oh, he spelled Yoo-hoo on it. He spelled. That's why he broke his keyboard.
That's
It's all sticky.
funny.
Ew. Probably stinks like milk.
Yeah, watching Pornhub.
Yeah.
Pornhub. But he can't type it. It's Pornhub.
It's Pornhub.
Porn
It's
up.
Pornhub.
Porn up.
Yeah.
So-
It's horn slub.
Slut porn raw. All right. Anyway,
Yeah, Mike.
Thank you.
You were saying?
Yeah.
lobster tube.
So I got a haircut today, and usually I have them trim my beard.
Uh-huh.
Not trimming the beard today.
Playoff
The
thing.
beard-
You did
Is it the playoff beard?
beard is growing
Yeah.
as far as it's gonna go, as far as the Sixers go. Then after it's over, it gets all shaven off. So
Really?
It's gonna go
Nah.
from like
Mike, I say, come on, man, let's just grow it. Don't.
No, it's a playoff beer, man. It's going with the
Playoff beer.
Sixers.
No, don't shave to August 25.
See, I can't do a full beard. It's like Deshaun Jackson patchy, but I could do a goatee. Like I could do a
Yeah.
goatee pretty well. The last time I did it
And I'll tell you what,
was
bro,
the Eagles.
yeah,
That's the last time I did it. And now the fact that Mike's doing it,
Mike,
Let's
just-
go.
Mike,
Let's
ju-
go.
Just let it go.
All right,
bro.
so we're not like you guys do how you have to do, but we're not shaving until the Sixers are done.
I'm
Yeah.
not. I can't.
All right.
I mean, I'm shaving here, but I'm not shaving the beard. No, I'm not
August
shaving the
20,
goatee.
August
All
20, August 25th.
Shut the
this-
fuck up! I said
What's
it to the
August
Sixers.
20
What,
yeah.
what
What's
motherfucking
August
thing didn't you
25th?
understand?
What's August 25th?
Just a day.
What is it?
I don't-
What's the soundboard?
I don't like
What
this.
don't you
You don't-
motherfuckers
you don't
understand?
like it, Sean?
I don't like this.
Got the. You
Really?
don't like it?
Put it in there.
No, let me drink it. Get the fuck out. Get your glass out of here and go get yourself another beer. I'll drink it.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Oh,
You.
You don't like the beer.
Who's you?
You.
Yeah,
catch me outside.
Dave-
How
Dave-
about that?
Dave. I didn't say you.
Oh.
You said you. The two Utes. Dave Langle said, watching the 76ers this series may rethink that they may be going past the second round.
Let's hold off. Let's
But
just
hold
get
on.
past. Let's
Let's-
beat Toronto.
We've dropped the ball. We are totally not even bringing up. We are 16 minutes into the show, and the best thing that happened this week was what happened at the end of Game 3.
Yeah, but you know what? I mean, we were saving it because we know there's we don't even need to bring it up. We were just talking about everybody else because it goes without saying.
Happy birthday to Addie, Brian Jonesy. Is the 25th of August.
Oh,
Oh, that's why he kept saying it.
There you go. Is that why? Is that what you kept saying?
I had no idea.
so yeah, Joel fucking Embiid.
Dude,
I mean,
He's been amazing.
unbelievable.
look,
How does he not
I'm
become
gonna
the
say,
MVP?
I'm gonna say it, dude. I don't care. Don't give me what Jokic does. Don't give me what that Giannis does. Watch it. It's the eye test. Joel Embiid's the MVP of the NBA.
We've had this conversation.
Like he might not get it, but he's the MVP of the NBA. Take him away from the Sixers. They're probably a fucking lottery team.
Right.
Let's
yeah.
not get there.
No, they are. Because they don't get Harden
Right.
without Embiid.
Right.
So Seth Curry's your and Tobias Harris are leading your team.
Right.
You're I don't know if they're a lottery team. You may
I think they are.
They are, dude.
You think
they
so?
are.
They're not better than the Hawks without.
Without
Embiid?
Embiid.
Yeah.
Like the first half of
No,
the
no, they're
60
not.
games
No.
through the season, like he carried them.
Jokic still has Jamal Murray.
Stroke it.
Right. And he's got fucking the other Aaron Gordon.
Well, Jamal Murray was hurt,
He
but
was,
But he still
he's-
has them. I mean,
but
I
the
get
fact
it.
the fact of the
We're
matter
talking about
is
this year.
they're
Yeah, I get
down.
it.
They're down. Denver's down 3-0. We're up 3-0.
Right.
I mean,
Right. So you
That
can't,
was amazing.
so you're supposedly the MVP. You can't get one game in a first round series. I don't care who you're playing.
Dude,
Get the
and
fuck
not only that, he got exposed.
Draymond Green's fucking
And Draymond
They're
Green's not
scoring him.
he's not an offensive. That's not his game.
no,
you know?
and he's scoring
And
them.
he's killing Jokic right now.
and defensively, he's D'ing up Jokic, and Jokic has how many inches on him? And
yeah.
and
You stupid
Embiid
cocksuckers.
cooks Green. I mean, Embiid's probably the toughest matchup that Green has. Like
And
Green
Embiid-
struggles against him.
Yeah,
Embiid's the toughest matchup that anyone
Anyone.
has.
because he can play like a point guard and he can play like a 7-foot center. Like
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if has there been anyone that can play with both the post game, shoot foul shots, and shoot the
At his
three
size?
and shoot like
no,
I mean Dirk at his size.
Dirk was good.
but
Dirk was
didn't
really
have
good.
but Dirk
quite the
wasn't as
post game.
physical as Embiid is. He didn't have the post game that Embiid's
I
got.
don't want to.
I don't want to
Like,
say
I'm
that
not
he's better
calling
than
Dirk was a really
Right, like, I'm
pretty
not-
good shooter though.
I'm not calling him the best player ever or nothing, but you've never seen anything like this.
Like
in the
Tim
NBA.
Duncan couldn't shoot like that,
Tim
right?
Duncan couldn't shoot the three.
And he couldn't run-
Jokic is close,
right?
but Jokic doesn't quite have
but
the
Jokic
post
can't.
game.
And Jokic can't run the point the way Embiid does at times.
Right.
Like
He's
any,
not Jokic isn't bringing the ball down. The
you're
court.
not going to Jokic for a 3-pointer to win the fucking game.
Dave
Right.
Peterson said when he hit the three, I gotta lower my shorts. Dude,
Yeah.
I tell you what, kids were sleeping. They weren't after that.
No.
I fucking went off. Callie said he reminds me a lot of Manute Bol or Curly from the Globetrotters, says Polsky. Yeah, dude, I got to tell you, man, I went off. I went off. I was like, yeah. And I was screaming, dude. I went crazy. I was like, when's the last time I've screamed like that? It's
Yeah.
been a long time, like
Yeah.
for a sports team.
The
It's
last
been a
time
long
I got that like that emotional was I hate to bring it up, but probably the double doink against the same
Yeah.
team.
yeah,
That's probably the last time I got that
against
emotional over
Chicago,
them.
yeah. Oh, against you're talking about Toronto.
Yeah, Probably the last
I
time
thought
I
you were
got
talking about the other double doing with the Eagles. and Bears.
nah, the last time I got that emotional over the Sixers.
Callie said he couldn't sleep, dude. I got to tell you, I had a hard time falling asleep that night.
Yeah, you're all
I,
amped.
dude, my adrenaline was going. Did some cocaine. I was like, ah.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Yeah, cocaine, hell of a drug. I don't maybe kicking dirt all over my bed, all over my couch. Yeah,
Yeah. Fuck his couch.
So
fuck your couch.
So yeah,
Polsky said he got a chubby. So that's
well,
good.
there you go.
Good for you.
So yeah, I mean they were down 17.
Oh, good for you.
That was pretty good.
That wasn't bad, right?
Yeah. So they were down 17. They chipped away to make it down 10 at halftime.
They got it down to 6, and then again because they were playing against the. I hate to sound like this, but they were playing against the refs in that game, and then it was and then it
they did,
and then it ballooned to 10 at halftime.
Right.
But like me personally, there was not one point where I felt like the Sixers were going to lose that game. For the reason being, as bad as they played, the Sixers played like shit. They kept turning the ball over and everything. But Toronto kept letting them hang around.
They couldn't pull away. Yeah, but you know what? It was such a the end of that game when they were going toe to toe and punch for punch. Toronto would finally catch up and tie them. Toronto would hit a 3.
Mm-hmm.
Toronto, we'd come down and we'd hit a 3. Toronto would hit another 3. We'd hit a 2 and then get a stop and then like make a foul. That game was tied. And Toronto, every time that Toronto tried to like take back control, we just fought back and just kept tying it and this and that. And Toronto went up 5 in overtime with like a minute 20 left or something like that. And I was talking to my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law's over. And she's like, oh, I guess this isn't 6 net. I'm like, it's not over yet.
No.
It's not over yet. I mean, it's, give it time. Let's see how this plays out. I agree. It's not looking great, but I mean, yeah.
Yeah. And it's just
might be getting a soundboard back soon.
Cool. And
maybe
fucking another guy who's gotten ripped over and over, Doc Rivers.
Well,
yeah,
we ripped him on
Rivers,
we ripped him on the
right.
show last
and
week.
Doc Rivers completely outcoached Nick Nurse.
And Nick Nurse is
a hell of a coach. And Doc Rivers outcoached him. So, like, Doc Rivers' rotations in this series, like, it seems like, Mike, like, I keep going back to it. Like, what you kept saying about them at the end of the regular season, they were just figuring shit out. It seems like that.
Now, what I don't understand about Doc Rivers is when did the light bulb go off to say we're playing Paul Reed and DeAndre Jordan's not playing anymore?
I don't think there was a particular moment like that.
So I mean, like, he
like
played the whole regular season.
But if you go up at if you want to play in the Bucks, he's going to play DeAndre Jordan because of Brook Lopez is a lot bigger.
Yeah, it's a matchup thing,
right?
But still,
and he said,
but what,
if we have a smaller matchup, we're going to play Paul Reed. If it's a bigger matchup, we're going to play Jordan.
But he's done a really I've been really impressed with what Doc Rivers has done because in the 2 years past, right? This is his third year.
Second.
No, it's just
It's his second. It's his second year.
The end of his second year.
Why did I feel he was here during COVID?
No, he wasn't. It was Brett Brown in the bubble.
Brett Brown, because they lost. They got swept
shit.
They got swept by Boston, then they fired Brett Brown.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
And then they signed. They went and traded for. They got Al
Atlanta
Horford off the
last
books.
year.
They
You're
got
right.
Dwight
Boston
Howard.
five,
Oh, you're right. So there was 2 series last
And they
year.
lost
Okay,
to
you're
Atlanta.
right. You're right. You're right. Wow. Fucking
It's only his second year.
COVID fucked everything up,
Yeah.
dude. But anyway, but we criticized him heavily last year because he had a 9 or 10 man bench late. I'm like, it's the playoffs. Playoffs?
Playoffs?
What are you doing? Like, stop with this. Like, what's with this 9 or 10 man bench? This is ridiculous. He has impressed us this year.
No,
So far, it's an
9.
8-man bench.
Yeah,
It's been an 8-man bench.
You get to the 7-minute mark of the first quarter. He pulls Harden for 3 minutes. Embiid's playing.
Oh,
Embiid's playing the whole first quarter.
he pulls
Yep.
Harden for 3 minutes.
Right? And Harden comes in. You had 2 minutes left
It's
in the first
hard.
quarter. And then the beginning of the only thing like this is nitpicking. The only thing I don't like, I think the beginning of the second quarter, he's leaving Embiid on the bench too long.
You think so?
Yeah, he doesn't come in till a little under 6 minutes left. I know he needs a blow. I know he needs a rest, but this is fucking playoffs.
Giggity.
It's the playoffs.
Yeah, but you know what?
He played
I don't know about
45
that.
minutes the other night.
Yeah, I don't
Right.
know. I don't know if I agree with that because if you're gonna have him rest, wouldn't you rather have him rest longer in the first half than in the second? You're gonna need him at the end of that game,
and that's where I was going.
Right.
That's where I was going. So I'm saying if I were nitpicking,
right?
that's what I would say. But what he's done in these first 3 playoff games with his rotations, actually, it started like the last 5 games of the regular season. Like, hats off, Doc.
No, he's done.
But I just don't know why he wasn't playing Paul Reed a little bit more in the regular season instead of like continuing to roll out Millsap and Jordan.
Basketball, Paul.
I don't know why,
but it doesn't
right
matter now. It
it's
is what
working.
it is. Yeah.
Like Paul Reed comes in and he might get 4 fouls in 8 minutes.
But that's
but he's grabbing rebounds. He's being fucking athletic. He's he's stretching the other team's center.
And he's only going to be in. He's only going to be in there.
I ain't gonna charge, dude. Here.
He's only going to be in there for like 10 minutes. So he can get 4
right,
10 minutes. Like,
right, like we need you for like 2 5-minute stretches.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about him fouling out.
Right. I don't care if you foul out. Right. Go out there, go out there and do what you do.
Here we go. Gary's just trying to charge his own.
Yeah.
So
So I mean, we haven't talked enough about Embiid. We
Brian's
talked
like, what
about
the fuck is Gary looking at?
We've talked. We've talked.
Gary's looking at the ceiling.
We talked about the shot, which was one of the most amazing shots that we may ever see.
Yeah, no, dude, that was absolutely amazing. It was Polsky said, Callie said, I'll be back. Mr. Callie got me an ice cream cone with sprinkles. Very nice.
With Jimmy's?
With Jimmy's,
Yeah.
not sprinkles. Come on, man.
So yeah, I mean, but aside from that, he's been killing it in the post, rebounding machine. Defensively, they're scared. They're scared to death of him. They're trying to be physical with him.
Yep.
And they're bitching about the foul shot. So you know that Nurse is trying to work the refs. It doesn't matter. Embiid's playing through it all. Everybody knows what's going on. They're hacking the shit out of him. The reason he's got a broken thumb is, or a ligament damage on his thumb is because they're hacking the shit out of him. But he's just too good. He's so good. He's fighting through it. He's not getting tired. He's still dominant in the fourth quarter, which is a problem that he's had before. I mean, he's the man. He's the best player on the planet right now.
Mm-hmm.
So he's
been absolutely unbelievable. I mean, what he's done so far.
Passing.
Oh yeah. He's been great, dude. I mean, Harden was just slashing. He was clearing out room, saying, "I want you 1-on-1." Whoever's guarding him, I don't know who it was at the point. It wasn't. See, I don't
like Van Fleet.
Yeah, it might have been. No, it wasn't Van Fleet.
No, I think it's Trent Jr. guarding.
Yeah, you're right. It is Trent Jr. And he's taking him. He's going. Basically, let's go 1-on-1, and boom, going by him every time. 33 years old, right?
Yeah.
Is that how old he is? 33.
Yeah.
Going by him like he's nothing. Lay up. Look, he does flop a lot. He hits the floor way too much.
Who you talking about?
Harden.
Yeah, so does Embiid. It's just the way
Yeah,
they
he
are.
does.
Mhm.
But everyone's bitch. Get to the field, taking fouls. Stop him.
Stop. Right.
Stop him.
Right.
Harden hasn't taken a lot of foul shots this series.
No, he hasn't. But Embiid has, and again,
But Embiid's earned
everyone
90% of them
right.
at least.
And again, you don't want him to go to the line. Don't foul him, and he'll score fucking 60.
Hey, Nick Nurse. With all due respect, just quit bitching.
If you keep fouling me, I'm going to keep hitting the foul shots.
Why is he taking
Stop.
Suarez out after
Because
88?
Swore has 88 pitches.
Stop bitching about the
What?
calls.
Well, but it's 89 pitches. I thought they were supposed to
Wait,
go
is
into
it
like
1-1 in the fourth inning, and he's pulling them
Fifth.
with 88 pitches?
fifth.
Yes.
Fifth inning.
Dude,
88.
I'm so done with Joe Girardi.
I hear you.
Why?
I don't.
Wait.
Is there runners on base?
They're getting on first.
How many?
Sean, I
Getting on
Just
first.
one.
it's fucking April.
All right, but there's
How do you guys need a rest?
but there's a runner on first. How many outs?
One,
There's
two.
one.
One.
Yeah.
He's got 88 pitches.
Like, why-
nah.
Yeah, but
Um,
It's fucking April.
But he's what?
It's
Hold on.
April.
Are you
Let-
arguing with me or are you arguing
No,
with them?
I'm arguing with just in general.
Well, I mean, we're not
It's
really
April.
sure if you're arguing.
Yeah,
with
I don't know what
Sean.
you're
Sean
arguing
hasn't-
with.
It's
Sean hasn't
April.
been able to get his point across
It's
to argue
April.
with them.
Why are you resting players? It's fucking April.
Yeah, but it's also I'm gonna actually I'm
That's
okay with this.
He's an analytical fuck.
No, but I'm okay with this. 88 pitches. He hasn't looked good. You're about 20, 30 pitches over what you should be around this point. He's been kind of he's missing his spots. He hasn't looked good all night.
Is it still 1-1?
Yes.
Sure.
So he still got you in the game.
All right, so let him pitch.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm with Gary on this. I'm out on
Don't ever
Girardi.
apologize.
I'm out on Girardi.
Apologize.
I'm done.
Now, I mean, he's got to be over 100. For me to
Polsky
take him
says,
out.
"What's the
I
temp?
agree. Agreed.
What Polsky says? What's the temperature needed to be for the Phillies to play good?
90 degrees, brother.
90 degrees. 90 degrees. There it is.
There
right
it
there.
is.
90 degrees. All right.
Because other teams don't play good at 90 degrees.
Now, it'd be
All right, we
one
talked
thing.
about this. It was a
It'd be
joke
one
anyway.
thing if you had a lockdown bullpen. You know,
Wait, you don't believe in Familia? You don't believe in Familia? Come on.
I'm not even going to answer that because I know it's
Sir Anthony come after Tommy John.
Right.
Come on. You don't. What do you mean? I don't.
Again, it'd be
What's he
one
gonna
thing.
put the lawnmower in the garage and come out and pitch?
I think he's being a little.
Again, if they had a lockdown bullpen, I hear you.
Yeah,
Joe.
but even
Like,
the
he's not
lockdown
wrong.
bullpen in the
I
fifth,
think-
like how many innings are you going to get in the lock? Like how many bullpen arms do you get that you could?
I think
completely
Ryan's being
trust?
facetious.
It's not.
facetious.
He's being facetious.
No.
I always
no.
like that word. That's
Is
a good
it?
word.
Right? It's a
Yeah,
good word.
yeah.
It's a good 10-cent word, right?
It's 1-1.
Facetious.
Let the guy pitch.
I agree, Gar. And you're
there's
home.
and there's 2 outs in the fifth.
And there's 2 outs.
Is it here?
And there's 2 outs. You got a runner on first. I'm completely out on this.
Yeah.
Another bad move by Girardi. Don't like it at all.
Yep.
So I hear you. I get it. We'll talk Phillies in a second.
Yeah, back to the Sixers.
Back to the Sixers.
Got to get back to the NBA. 10, 9, 8, 76ers.
Here we go, everybody.
So let's talk.
Why do we have the headphones on?
Yeah, if there's no soundboard.
Still sound. That's true. That is actually true.
Yeah,
It
that's-
still sounds
yeah.
better though on here.
You think?
Yeah,
Well,
I think so.
Like Mike said, let's touch on the other series real quick. So I want to start last night with the Grizzlies and the Timberwolves game.
Mhm.
So at one point, the Timberwolves are up 26 in the first half, and Carl Anthony Towns is going to the sideline and said, they didn't know. We in Minnesota now. Right?
Oh yeah.
The Grizzlies get the lead down to 7 at halftime. Then in the third quarter, the Toronto fucking Timberwolves go off again. It is now
Toronto Timberwolves.
the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Hey, with Timberwolves, eh?
Yeah. So
Hey,
it is
put it,
now.
Put it in the icebox, eh?
So now they have a 24
You
point.
say that. It's Minnesota.
I'm not your buddy, guy.
I'm
not
not
your
your
guy,
God,
friend.
Brian.
I'm not Carl Anthony Towns guy.
But
So-
Minnesota is Canadian almost.
They are,
Yeah.
mister.
All right.
Don't you know?
So now Minnesota at one point in the third quarter has a 24-point lead again.
We had a 24-point lead, don't you know?
So with 3 minutes left in the third quarter, Minnesota is up 74-59.
yes.
To end the game, the Memphis goes on a 50-16 run,
Wow.
and they win 104-96.
Jesus.
104-96.
That's ridiculous.
Minnesota blew 2 20-plus point leads in the game,
Wow.
and they got cocky. We in Minnesota now.
Dude, Kat, this is like your first playoff game at home in like, I don't know.
It's the first
6
time he's made the playoffs.
Yeah, like
7 years?
this is a playoffs. Like
7 years.
7
man.
years, man.
7 little chipmunks jumping on a tree, eating acorns from their grandmother's tree. 7 years.
7 years, man. 7 years.
If you missed last week's episode, we celebrated our 7th. Was it last week or the year before? Week before.
It was
a
the year
Week-
before.
or week
Yeah,
before.
it was the year before.
Year before.
year before.
We celebrated
6 years.
year before 2
Um,
years ago, which
so-
was last year. It works 100% of the time,
So-
60% of the time.
60% of the time,
That
it
doesn't make
works
sense.
every time.
That doesn't make any sense.
So,
I
Kat,
know.
like, it's a playoffs. Calm your tits. Like, you're getting too hyped. He doesn't know. He just
Right,
doesn't
he
know.
just
He's
doesn't
never
know.
been.
And it's a shame. It's almost a shame because Minnesota's a good young team.
Yeah, they might be all right for a bit.
Right. So but like neither one of them teams are getting out of the second round anyway, so it doesn't matter.
I mean, Memphis is good as it. Well,
They're
Memphis
not beating the Suns or the fucking.
Well, they wouldn't
the
play
Warriors.
the Suns. They would play the Warriors.
But
Likely.
they're not beating the
They're not
Warriors.
beating the Warriors. No, the Warriors look good.
Really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
Come out and play.
Now, I mean, talking about the other series, all of a sudden the Suns look vulnerable with Booker out.
They don't, Mike. You mentioned something I haven't heard about, so I don't know the details. What's up with Chris Middleton?
Chris Middleton, ACL.
It's an ACL.
I don't know if it's a sprain. I think it's like a sprain, but they might be the ligament. There might be tears. They're not really completely sure. It's at least a couple weeks. He got an MRI. Maybe he got an MRI. I mean, we could look it up. Anybody on the text board that knows what's
Peterson, if you can, look up the Chris Middleton injury. Let us know exactly what's going
see if
on.
he got an MRI or anything today, because I know as of yesterday it was definitely.
Wow, that's
he's out a couple weeks.
huge. That's huge.
And they're only tied 1-1 in that series.
Yeah.
I mean, not that they
DeRozan
should-
had 46 points in game 2.
Yeah, I mean,
He's
I
got
don't
an
think-
MCL sprain.
sprain.
MCL sprain.
Okay, not ACL. MCL.
So he's still out 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, but I mean, the sprain could be torn if they haven't, if whatever the MRI comes back with.
Yeah, could be.
That's huge.
Yeah,
2 weeks out right now, says Callie.
So he'll be reevaluated in 2 weeks.
yeah. I mean,
All right.
Callie, is that he's 2 weeks out? Is that like right now, or is it going to be reevaluated? Tell us a little bit more.
He said, "I don't know. I'm not a fucking doctor." No, he didn't say that. I'm just
All right,
making that.
be back in 2 weeks. Okay.
Hmm.
All right.
You'll see. We'll see. A knee could be shaped, but still, even 2 weeks, man. Like, you know,
That goes into the next
the
series.
the Bulls might.
I don't know, man.
I don't believe in the Bulls, but
No.
Yeah.
The Bulls.
and you also got to remember that Milwaukee came back from. They were down 3-1 in 2 different series last year and won. So Milwaukee's battle torn. So what?
There-
What?
There's Peterson right there.
I can't see it. What did he say?
Middleton and mismanaged the first round series for Chicago, MCL sprain. So,
Okay.
like Callie said, yeah, basically 2 weeks. For now, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
But,
the MRI came back that it wasn't as bad as.
What do you? So before we move on, we do have other shit to talk about tonight and other things. And by the way, keep your eyes on cornerpodsports.net. We're all gonna have a combined article coming out this week of what we think is going to happen with the Eagles draft. We'll get to the Eagles draft in a little bit.
My part's probably a little bit long. Apologies.
Giggity.
I went a couple different scenarios.
First
I had
time
you,
he's ever heard
but
that.
whatever.
No, it's all good, man. Don't you scenario me, guy.
You fucking scenario me.
I don't
guy.
like that.
I
I
got a
don't like
couple-
that word, guy.
Got a couple hypotheticals.
Hypotheticals.
Oh, I like
All right, yeah,
hypotheticals.
that's all right. Yeah, I like
I
hypotheticals.
love him,
Travis Konechny, best in the world, man.
man. Miss that dude.
I hear you,
Miss
John.
him so much.
I hear you. Just his laugh, dude.
Yeah.
I hear you, dude.
Ah!
So we're coming up on a
Dude, he'd be
I love
after,
you, man. I love you.
yeah.
after the show.
I love you.
Oh yeah.
Dude, he would have been going nuts.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
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 Let's get it, man.
Yeah, let's get it.
He'd be,
Yeah.
he'd be excited.
Polsky said,
We're coming up on a year.
Actually,
on
you
Tommy,
guys-
too.
we got to talk about what's that?
Coming up on a year on Tommy too.
Ah, man. So,
yeah.
so those who don't know, we lost a very dear friend of ours, Dave, not this January or December before, 2021. But anyway, so there was a story. I told Polsky this. He goes, "Hey, what's your story?" So I guess part one of my bachelor party, we went to Vegas, and we're at an overpriced strip club, and both Dave and I were like, "Fuck this! Like this is terrible." Bottle service was $500 to get a booth. Like, it was ridiculous, dude. And Al goes, "How much? Are you gonna make them come? Like what the fuck?"
Yeah.
They're like, "No." Like he's like, "No, get the fuck out of here with that." So we're sitting. Dave and I, they're all spending money. Dave and I are sitting at the booth. The girl comes over. "Hey guys, what's up?" Dave turns. Oh, is that Herrera too? Yeah, it was. Herrera almost hit a home run.
What's your fucking story?
He looks different. His hair is cut.
Shave his head.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he turns to the stripper and goes, "What's your story?" She's like, I just want to hang out with you guys. Like, it's a slow night. Like, you guys look like was someone put you through college? Is that what's going on? Is that what's going on with you?
Didn't she end up loving him?
No, she's like, she's hugging him. Oh, it's great, man. Oh yeah.
Good looking girl too.
Oh yeah, sure she was. Yeah, they were. It's Vegas, the Vegas Strip, man.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, they all built good. Man. Oh, we might have something. Maybe we'll see. Unless I just killed it. I might have just killed it. Let's see.
Now go home and get your fucking shot.
Ah, we got a soundboard. Maybe we'll see how long it lasts. It might die. I don't know. We have problems
I
here.
gotta put the headphones back on.
We have problems here. So, speaking of Dave,
It's a unicorn.
we love you, Dave. We'll always love you, man. We miss you. We miss you, man. But anyway, so Polsky, yay!
Yeah.
Oh, and we got a request.
I'm gonna get off by cranking your nose.
No, it just
no.
died. Oh, I told you. I knew.
Bum.
I knew it was getting close. I knew I was pushing the limit, man. I knew I was pushing. It just died.
Sean got it. Sean got it on. Got all kinds of excited and started pressing
I
buttons.
just
and then
killed
fucking
it.
killed it.
Polsky, no.
Here's my beer down.
Polsky's like, you didn't even get to do the horse,
No horse.
dude. The soundboard did what the horse did. That was what the soundboard did when he tried to press the buttons.
I'm gonna get off on you. We're gonna get off by cranking your knob.
I'm gonna get off a crew. It did what Andre the Giant did. Died.
Oh.
So let's move on. Fucking Polsky's like. All right.
Soundboard called a Grant LaFleur.
All right,
They get all
guys.
sloppy like Brian Pratt.
Let's move on. Let's go. You know what? I'm sorry. Before we do that, real quick. Who do you want the Sixers to face in the second round? Go around the horn.
The Heat. Miami.
I mean,
Yeah, I'd rather take the Heat on the Celtics. The Celtics have a good defense.
well, yeah. I mean, I'm taking the Heat over the Celtics. If they get a chance to play the Bulls, I would take that.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, they won it though.
No, Miami would.
Yeah, Miami would play the Bulls. Sixers couldn't play the Bulls.
Well, I mean, if
The
no, that's
Sixers
not
would
true.
play
if
the
Nets,
Nets?
if the Nets and the Bulls won, and the Sixers and Heat won, the Nets,
We would play the Bulls.
we would play the Bulls.
They're going to end up.
So of all teams that I'd want them to play,
All right.
I'd say the Bulls.
I think they're going to end up playing the Bucks. That's my opinion. I think they're going to end up playing the Bucks in the second round.
So you think that?
You think that the
Wow,
Nets
how-
beat the Celtics?
Yeah.
Oh, that's how that would happen, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Oh
'cause they're the
shit! Oh
three
yeah,
seed.
you're right. Oh yeah, fuck. We had this conversation last week.
It's the Heat.
I think
if
the top four seeds
the top
win and
four
we play
seeds
the Heat.
win, it's the Heat. Yeah. Now, if at last week you probably thought that the Nets might beat the Celtics, and maybe they still can. I mean,
I
it's
don't
only
think
two
so.
games, right?
It's not,
Yeah, but I don't think so.
that's
The,
not looking good.
the Celtics are stout defensively, man.
I don't know. That series isn't over yet.
No, it's not. No, it's not. They're playing tonight, aren't they?
Tomorrow.
Th-
Tomorrow night.
They're playing
Are they
tomorrow
not?
night?
Is there?
Why
any,
do they get 3 fucking days off and we just?
Because
well,
the
we got-
Celtics are a top 2 seed.
We're actually getting 3 days off this.
Well,
this
now
week.
we are, but we were the only team on Wednesday playing on 1 day's rest.
Right. But it's because the Celtics are a top 2 seed.
Heat are losing to the Hawks right now at halftime, and the Bucks are up on the Bulls pretty early, but they're up by almost half. So they actually almost exactly half. The appearance said the soundboard did exactly what the Flyers did and bowed out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Notice we haven't even. We don't even. When was the last time we even had the Flyers on the agenda?
Last week when we talked about Lou Nolan.
And the Flyers are going on the Pico Power Play.
Again, happy 50 years, Lou. But let's move on.
We're
Good.
talking hockey. All I want to talk about is the Florida Panthers.
And Dave said,
Yeah.
should we start to go fund me for the new soundboard? Now we'll be all right. Well, I'll figure it out. Something went wrong. I'll have to work on it. Anyway, NFL
We'll have
draft.
one- we'll
NFL
have one
draft.
next week.
NFL draft is kicking off Thursday night.
Eagles
And,
have 2 first rounders.
No,
Used to have 3. Now they have 2. I think it was a good
I
move.
think it was a great move.
Yeah.
Great move. Yeah.
So we have a lot to get to here. I again, check out cornerplussports.net. We'll go into a detailed explanation who we think they're going to take and maybe who we think they believe they should take. And we'll go from there.
Yeah.
But we'll have a discussion and we'll figure it out. But tonight, for right now, and I gotta be honest, I'm not really up on it.
I don't even know.
I'm not really up on it. I've been out of the loop, to be honest with you.
I'm not 100% on every guy, but
I've been following it pretty closely.
Like I kind of know the offensive lineman. I know this draft is loaded with edge rushers and wide receivers.
Mm-hmm. Very deep wide receiver draft.
Yeah, there's two corners,
edge
and then there's like another 3 or 4 in another tier that are right that everybody's kind of
like right behind the top tier. Like
it's not even right behind them, but like then there's like a pack of 4 that's definitely a level below that are right in that.
Yeah, like you can get a stout receiver. Like that last receiver draft I remember.
Not quite a 6-pack, Mike.
No.
The Eagles ended up with that dude from Oregon. What the fuck was his name?
Hunt Jones.
Hunt Jones. Yeah.
Hunt Jones, a linebacker. 6'7" with a 6-foot dick.
Damn.
Nick Hunt Jones.
God damn.
You talking about Jordan Huff?
Jordan Huff.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a stout wide receiver draft, and we ended up with Jordan Huff and was that the Beckham? No, Jordan Matthews. It was Jordan Matthews and Jordan Huff.
Oh, that
draft. Yeah.
Jordan Huff.
And names aren't popping in my head, but there were
Chip Kelly.
Yeah.
There were receivers out of that draft that were
Slip Smelly.
that are still fucking stout.
Speaking of stout, this is a good beer right here. It's a pale ale, but it's still good.
Yards Pale Ale is always a solid go-to.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's interesting. Up to this point, the first pick in the draft has bounced around with who it's going to be.
Yeah, it has.
It's
the
crazy.
offensive lineman, Iwe or whatever his name is.
I've heard Neal. I've heard Iwe. I've heard Hutchinson. I've heard.
I think it's gonna be.
It used to be Thibodeau. Now the last one that I'm hearing could be Walker from Georgia.
Yeah, I think it's Hutchinson.
Yeah, I think Hutchinson's the guy going to Jacksonville. He was dominant last year, and Jacksonville needs defense. Right. They need a lot. I mean, Jacksonville. There's a reason why they're first overall team in the league. Taken right. They need a lot. But
yeah,
I think Hutchinson's the pick.
Okay.
I don't know. Doug Peterson's a guy. He's a guy that believes building from the trenches. I think he grabs an offensive lineman.
Having Neal,
Neal or
Ecuador, yeah.
Yes.
Iwe. I wouldn't be surprised either way.
Did you say something about Trayvon Walker? Did you say something about Trayvon? Who said something about Trayvon? Yeah, actually, they are looking at Trayvon Walker too. They are. Yeah.
Trayvon Walker is
Georgia defensive lineman.
Right.
They are looking at him too. And
I mean, Doug Peterson's going into there. He's got a hard on with his quarterback. So let's find a way to protect our quarterback.
If Trayvon Walker doesn't go
his left
there,
tackle.
he's going to go early though. He might be the next pick or two.
Well, I mean,
because after that you got the Jets and Houston, right?
There's
Detroit and Houston.
Well, Detroit's going to take Hutchinson if he's there.
Yeah, if Hutchinson doesn't go number 1, guaranteed he goes number 2 to Detroit.
But the next 5 or 6 are all kind of jumbled.
Yeah, so you got Jacksonville, Detroit, Houston, the Jets, and the Giants.
Giants have 2 picks.
They have 5 and 7. I
quite
believe.
a few. Yeah, Houston. There's a lot of people who think. And someone said something about Gardner going early.
Yeah. In Mel Kiper's latest draft, mock draft, he's got Sauce Gardner going number 2 to Detroit. The cornerback out of Cincinnati. That's like highly coveted.
Yeah, this one has Houston taking him. So either way, Gardner
it's
might
looking,
be.
He's going
you know what?
top 5.
It's interesting because the early drafts had Stingley and Gardner like fallen, and then all of a sudden Gardner overtook that, and it's not even close anymore.
No, he's not. I mean, he's hands down the best cornerback, the best secondary player in the draft.
I think Detroit drafts Pickett.
No, they don't take Kyler Pickett number one. Kyler Pickett's not even going to be the first quarterback off the board, bro.
I'm just saying.
He might be. I mean,
I don't think
again,
so.
it
Who
could be
knows, dude?
Willis, it could be
That's-
Pickett.
yeah,
it could be-
listen,
And it's Detroit.
Yeah.
Like they
But-
traded for fucking Jared Goff.
That's what Detroit does, though. They do shit that you don't expect.
Yes.
I guess, yeah, all right. In that aspect, you're right. So, like, if they took Kyler Pickett, it'd be like such a Detroit move.
right.
Maybe.
I hear you there. All right. I'd be floored if Kyler Pickett's the first quarterback off the draft, off the
and
board.
then
though.
early in top 5.
Right. Like, I don't know exactly where he goes, but I think Malik Willis is hands down the first quarterback off the board.
I don't know. Pickett's the Pittsburgh guy, right?
Yes, he's from University of Pitt.
Okay.
Are we going through this, or are we just?
No, I mean,
go
I
to
think-
Eagles? Let's just go Eagles, right?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, because we don't know what the other teams are going to do. So Eagles pick. The first pick is at 15. And you know what? Fuck this. I'm going to put this down for a second.
Let's do it.
What do you want them to do at 15? That's a reasonable pick.
At 15, I want them.
Wait.
All right. So if
Go
if he falls, I'm willing to trade up to get Jordan Davis. Jordan Davis would replace Fletcher Cox immediately.
Jordan Davis in most of the mocks that I've seen is going beyond 18.
Like Ryan, I don't argue what your thought.
I'm going to show you right now
But
what I got.
me personally, I disagree because he's not an
Well-
edge. He's a run stuffer. He's not a pass rusher. What the Eagles need is a pass rusher.
Yeah, but
they need
They
well,
need-
Davis
they
is
need
a
everything,
defensive
though.
tackle. I mean,
right.
yeah,
They
he's
need
not a.
everything. They got to replace Fletcher Cox.
he's played 30% of the snaps in college. 30%. 30%.
I haven't heard that.
Look it up.
Why is he the highest
No, you, so
talented
you have
defensive
you have
tackle then?
and I know Dittinger. I think Dittinger said Jordan Davis. They should trade off for Jordan Davis.
Hmm.
So I'd be all right with Jordan Davis. I'd be okay with them trading up if that's the way it's going. I don't know. It's really hard to gauge. Like I said, it's really hard to gauge. These guys are going anywhere from 10 to 23.
Mm-hmm. So that aside, if you don't have the chance that they go get Jordan Davis, like that, to me, that's the A.
Mhm. Mhm.
So if you can't get Jordan Davis, I want Nakobe Dean or Devin Lloyd at 15.
Wow.
I'm good with that. So I'm in agreement
Again,
with you, Ryan, and
I'd be
that's what I have
surprised.
here. I have Jordan Davis going 15.
And the earlier drafts had that. Most of the drafts now have those linebackers going like
Wow,
late 20s and
Mel
30s.
Kiper's got, he's got Jordan Davis falling beyond the Eagles. He's got them taking Chris Olave at 15 over Jordan Davis.
Like,
I think
I
that's
was-
completely wrong.
Ryan, I was just
I
gonna
think
say,
most of the things that I've seen is Jordan Davis falling.
Well, if he falls and he's there and they don't take him, I don't care.
Depends
Yeah,
who
there's
you-
nobody they should take before him, if you ask me.
I think the Eagles with their first pick they take Olave. With the second one, I think they trade that and they get 2 third-round draft picks for the following year.
Why
A
though?
Why
first
would
for
you trade their
2/3?
first
Right.
for 2
No, a
thirds?
first for 2/3.
I mean, well, they trade the second first-round pick for something the following year because that's what Howie Roseman does.
they already did.
But
that,
they already
though.
did that,
They're
bro.
going to do it. They're going to do it again.
No, I
They're
can't
not
So,
disagree.
so basically, Gary,
They're
what-
not going to use both those picks.
I
Gary, what
think
you're
they
saying
do.
is they don't have both picks at the end of the first
no,
round.
they don't.
I think the only way they don't
And
have
they
one
end
of them.
up with Olave.
There's so many holes on this team, man.
How do they end up with Olave if they trade 19?
Well, they're going to take Olave with 15 and then not make another pick, is what
Right.
he's saying.
They're going to trade the second one.
What?
Ugh.
I would.
don't know
I would
about
not be
that.
happy with that.
I mean,
No, me neither.
At this
if
point-
if they get a first next year and they could trade
then
this
you have
first,
possibly 4,
no 3.
3. You have 3.
Three.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you know
but
what?
we
If
had
you-
3 this year.
Yeah, but you
No.
know
No,
what?
I'm
No,
out.
no, no,
I'm
no,
out.
no.
If they come out of this first round and all they have is Chris Olave, it's a bad
If
draft.
they
I
can
mean,
get
is that
another
not a
first
Howie
next
Roseman
year,
move?
It is a
if
Howie
they can
Rose.
get 3 first-round picks and guarantee they can move up and get one of those like top 3 or 4 quarterbacks,
You
for
can
next
already
year,
do that. You can already do that with the ammunition you
And
have.
then what
Yeah,
happens
but-
if Jalen Hurts has a fucking outstanding year and you go, shit, maybe
Right.
he's the guy.
And you already have the ammunition to move up into the top 5 next year.
You
Listen,
probably do, but you can't hurt to get more.
listen
Nah,
the first round, Howie Roseman fucks it up.
He didn't fuck it up last year.
Well, a fucking Riri could have not, could have made that pick.
I thought-
last year.
Well,
I'm
we
just
thought
saying.
the same with getting Jefferson over Rager, but here we are.
Yeah, but he fucked it up. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, no. But what I'm saying is with the pick he made, everyone knew that was the pick. And when you made Devontae, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So I you know what I mean?
Yeah, remember when they fucked?
But anyway,
Jalen Ray. I was like,
Listen. Howie Roseman loves getting draft capital for the following year. That's what he's been doing for the past 10.
yeah, but
years.
he has. When you look at your
if they
division,
can pull it
you're-
off, I don't think that any team's going to pull it.
I think
gonna
there's
do it.
4
I doubt that
teams
it's
with
gonna
multiple first-round picks this
Yeah.
year,
Yeah, the
So, like,
Giants, the
and one of
Eagles,
and one of
the
them's your
Browns.
division rivals.
Yes.
You're gonna let the Giants get stronger in the first, like with this draft. They know. So Mike and I ran into Anthony Gargano. I was trying to get him on the show tonight. It didn't work out. We'll try to get him on in the near future. Mike and I ran into Anthony Gargano a couple weeks ago, and he told us they know that they are not that good. They know they got lucky last year. They know that Jalen Hurts may not be the guy. They're
They don't think that he is, and that's why
he said it. They're gonna kick the can down the road for next year.
But if they're going to
That's
kick
why
the
I'm
can down,
saying they trade-
I mean that gives you a
They
good
trade
reason
that
to
other
have.
pick.
Right, but how
But
many?
they
picks-
already they like how much ammunition do you need? They already got ammunition
How
to
much-
move into the top 5.
Brian,
Well-
you're trying to put an evaluation, a positive evaluation of what Howie Roseman does. He's going to do something where you're like, why the fuck did he do that?
But
Just like when Jalen Hurts was drafted, you're like, oh my god, why did he?
all right, but that was 2 years ago. Like everything since then, you haven't thought that.
I don't know. I'm actually for them if they could find someone. I'm for them getting 3. It gives you that much better of a chance of moving up next year.
But you can already move up.
I know, but it gives you that much better of a chance to move
Listen,
up.
But
Then you
what?
get to
How much the better of a chance do you need,
Brian,
Like,
Howie Roseman's looking forward to.
I'm not. Whatever you think Howie Roseman does.
I'm not saying.
I'm
not,
saying what you think. Like, how
Right.
is 2
So-
first-round picks to move up to have
because
the
there's-
ammunition
because
not
there's-
enough?
because there's 3 other teams that have 2 first-round picks that might have better first-round picks. So you could sweeten it. Now I know you could sweeten it with the extra second-round pick the year after that, but having 3 is gonna put you in-
Nobody, unless somebody makes a trade, nobody can sweeten a package the way the Eagles can next year to move up.
I don't know.
Like me personally, I think the Eagles are looking. Hey, let's this season. Let's see what Jalen
Look
Hurts. Let's see what Jalen Hurts has got. Let's build our draft capital for next season because he might not have it.
Look
we
at what
don't know what he's got.
Look at what Watson got. Look at what they had to give up for Watson.
Okay,
Not even that, Mike. Like look at what the cap. Look what the
you're not gonna
look what the wide receivers are getting.
But you're not gonna have
It's not about that.
You're,
but-
but you're not gonna have to give up a package that fucking Cleveland gave up to get Watson.
What
You're
if-
moving up to get a rookie quarterback.
But it's not just a rookie quarterback. I mean, first of all, you're going to need 3 first-round picks to get. to move up
Okay,
to get a
so
rookie
we have
quarterback.
2, and then you trade the following years.
Right, or you could trade 3 in that round and keep the following year.
No.
But
And then you don't get the player out of this draft. So then you still go into next year, you get the quarterback, and you still need another receiver.
Howie Roseman move.
so anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I mean, we're going off of like it. So here's what I think that here's my perfect scenario. You're talking about Davis. Me, I think that the draft goes. You get Thibodeau or whatever his name is. You get Neal going. You get the Iquanu guy. Hutchinson goes. You get Gardner. You might even get somebody like a Pickett or something from Carolina. Garrett Wilson goes somewhere like to Atlanta. And then there's probably one other guy that I'm missing. Well, Walker, right?
Yeah.
So there's your 8 guys. There's another guy that slips in here. All of a sudden now you're sitting with Stingley Jr. You're sitting with Jermaine Johnson. You're sitting with Hamilton. Still on the board. All on
good
the board.
players.
Hamilton falls to 10. You trade up to 10 with the Jets from the 15, and you get Hamilton.
Okay.
You give up like a third, maybe a 5th, and your 15th pick. Maybe that does it. I don't know.
I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I actually think that they, with 18, they try and recoup a little bit of what the draft capital they lost and trade back to somewhere 25, maybe 32.
I have heard things that they love. I forget his name. The quarterback out of Ole Miss.
Carroll.
Yeah, Matt Carroll.
He's
So maybe
solid passer.
So maybe they trade back to the second round and take him.
There's that Dotson from Penn State
Yeah.
might be good.
Yeah.
With the way that Dean and Lloyd are falling, they could be somewhere in that 26 to 32 range. Linderbaum, the center from Iowa, wouldn't be bad. The quarterbacks that the cornerbacks that you're talking about.
Yeah. The one out of
there's the Florida guy, there's a Clemson guy.
Yeah, but
McDuffie's the one from Washington.
I think that's the one I'm thinking of. Apparently, they say he's like Jalen Mills, but with more athleticism.
Right.
Yeah, we talked about this a few weeks ago.
Yeah. I actually think if they stayed at 15, that's who I think they should take. If it falls to where Johnson's gone and all these guys are gone,
Walker
I don't know if
you'd rather the corner over the linebacker.
I think I'd rather the linebacker, but I don't think that they're going to go linebacker.
I don't think they did. Yeah, like
and,
that's
and the
what
way
I
that,
want.
And the corners and McDuffie's he's just going higher. Like
Yeah.
the linebackers just aren't valued any of the drafts. So I
They
don't know.
trade both first round picks and fucking Jalen Reagor for Deebo Samuel.
They're not trading both.
They're not trading both of them.
No, I would
And
trade.
I wouldn't like
I would trade
trading
15. I would trade 15 for Debo in a heartbeat.
in a second. So do I. So do I.
It's going to take more than that.
It probably is.
Yeah,
Like, you're not
it
getting-
will. But
you're
I'm
not
just saying,
getting Debo for 2 picks. You're just not.
You're getting them for a first round pick and
a third.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Okay.
Why not?
Because you're not. Look
Why?
Look at what has happened with the other wide receivers.
Dave Peterson says
Yeah, but Debo's not Tyreek Hill.
Hutchinson
I
goes
understand
first.
that, Ryan, but they set the market. You know what I mean?
Thibodeau or Thibodeau. Or
Thibodeau.
how the fuck you say his name, and Stingley goes third.
Stingley.
He thinks that the Eagles
Wow.
take Jordan Davis, and then Andrew Booth,
Andrew
cornerback
Booth is
from
the-
Clemson.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
I'd be okay with that.
I'd be
now,
fine with
so
that.
I'm sorry. I know I jumped in the conversation here.
no.
Jordan Davis
but
is a
Debo?
mistake
How is it a mistake?
because
Wait.
he's a run stopper. He's not a pass rusher.
So was Fletcher Cox. He's a Hall of Famer.
It's a different NFL now, Ryan. You need a pass rusher, not a
You
run
still
stopper.
need to stop the run. Like you got to plug the middle.
All right. So when have the Eagles had a prolific pass rusher? They don't have one.
Right, Garrett. But to
That's
say
what you
Jordan
need.
Davis is a mistake,
It is a mistake.
he's not a mistake.
He is a mistake. That would be a
He-
mistake.
He's not a mistake, bro.
So what edge rusher would you?
right,
recommend to
like,
take there?
like at 16, like which one's falling to you that you think you're getting that's better than Jordan Davis?
Maybe the-
so you got Jordan-
Crawfordus.
You got
Crawfordus?
Jordan Davis
Yeah.
there and Olave. I'm taking Olave.
Crawfordus might be the only guy there.
Because-
Actually, I like the wide receiver that I like and who I think if they stay at 18 that they should take is the at Arkansas, Burks.
I completely agree. Completely. I'm out on the Williams dude from Alabama.
What's his build? What's he like? What's he?
6'2", 225
I'm in.
or
Yeah.
something.
Like
He's
it.
a fucking
and he
monster.
runs like a 4.5 or something.
Yeah.
Polsky said,
Okay.
it's not the Tuma.
All right.
I'm
Yeah,
good
I
with
don't
that.
I don't like London.
I don't
USC.
want nothing to do with a USC receiver.
Yeah, we've had enough of that shit.
I want nothing to do with a USC receiver.
Basically, what we say is,
I say
What's wrong with USC? Fucking the dude.
Oh, we got the soundboard back.
for a second.
the dude that's in fucking
We have to be patient with it. We can only use it in iterations.
where the fuck's he playing now?
what are you talking about?
What the fuck's it? Aguilar and New England.
is
That
it-
dude's
is
out
it
of
New
USC. The only one I know of that's come out of USC that was good was Keyshawn.
Hmm.
Just go get the guy out of the Big
But
Ten
true.
or the fucking SEC.
But true.
Yeah, and that's why I like the
I'm tired
Again,
of
that's why I
arguing
like-
with him.
that's why I like Burks.
Yeah, I like
He played
Burks.
in Arkansas on a terrible team and played against the SEC, where he
You
was
said-
the only one that had the game plan.
Before the
Yeah.
show, do you say something about Wyatt, Devontae Wyatt? Who said something about Wyatt?
Why? Yes.
The only
Wyatt-
problem with him, he's got like charges or something. Domestic.
Does he really?
Domestic abuse.
All right,
or
don't
I
something.
mean, I don't
draft
have
him.
him. I don't have him.
No,
like,
Don't draft him.
Yeah, he's going to Kansas City.
Why not
Kansas
bring him in
City.
here? We got Abdul
Kansas
Herrera.
City, here I come.
We got Abdul Herrera in the Phillies lineup today after he's been,
The sad thing is, he's
Listen,
probably
listen.
your best option.
Stone,
this city fucking breeds them.
I understand your disgust, but he's with the girl. Like they're together. It's not like he beat her up and then it's over. Like they're still together.
Well, that's her.
But he still beat her up, and I'm supposed to cheer for him?
That's her fucking fault.
Doesn't everybody deserve a fucking forgiveness?
You know what happened? She ordered some freshly.com and everything was fine.
He has a little dick.
But he never.
Oh, is that what it is? Fucking Polsky
He
says,
never
get him a
got punished.
freshly.com
He
subscription.
never got punished.
No, he did. He got suspended.
Yes,
Yeah, but he didn't go to jail.
No,
he got
he-
suspended, and he came
he got
back, and he's
suspended,
making his
but didn't he
money.
get paid
Yeah,
he didn't
while
get-
suspended.
no,
right.
No, you don't get paid while you're suspended. No, when
I
you're
thought
sus-
baseball contracts were guaranteed.
No,
when you're
not if
suspended-
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So he missed a year's salary, but he comes back, and he's still making his money. So where's the
Yeah, he's
punishment?
back.
He got
And then they
suspended.
re-signed him.
He had to cut his hair off. That was his punishment.
Okay, so he got suspended. He's still making millions.
Should never fucking play again.
I agree.
Honestly, Ray Rice gets 2 games for fucking
Exactly.
punching
But
someone in
Calvin
the face.
Ridley Jr. gets suspended for a season for gambling.
Gambling. Yeah.
I'm all right. I understand your disgust, but I'm just saying.
Gary, I agree with you. Everybody deserves a second chance.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Everybody.
But
deserves a
he
second
wasn't
everybody-
punished enough.
You're making mistakes.
Every
He wasn't punished enough.
rose has its
But that's not our
thorn.
decision to make, Ryan.
That doesn't mean I gotta be happy about it.
I don't. No, I'm not asking you to love him. I'm not asking you to listen, lick his ass neck.
But how am I supposed to, if I feel this way about him, he's a slimy dude, and I get people deserve a second chance. How am I supposed to feel about him going out and hitting a game-winning home run? I'm supposed to cheer for him?
Yeah, I felt weird about it last year.
You know what I
year
mean?
before.
Like I just feel funny about cheering for him.
Did you not feel funny cheering for Michael Vick?
I did.
I didn't because he went to prison. He did his time.
Yeah, I still felt weird about it.
But
Because I knew it
he
was a
did his
temporary solution.
okay. But he did his time. He was punished, and he came out a different person.
So that's Herrera's fault because the punishment was different. Listen, and don't take
No,
it
it's baseball's fault.
right. That's not the
But it
player's
doesn't.
fault.
But it doesn't change the fact that I feel weird about cheering for him.
I mean, I'm just
It's
saying.
the nature of the beast, and I get what you're saying. It's not his fault. I
Polsky
get
said,
it.
Just
Baseball let him come back. I hear you. That's
Polsky
not
said,
his fault.
Just put on an ankle bracelet and run the ball.
I completely agree with you, Gary. I completely agree with that point. But I can't change the fact that I feel a certain kind of way about cheering for him if he,
Well, I
makes
mean,
a good play.
Your feelings are your feelings.
Right. You know what I mean?
But I'm saying he's on the field. That's not his fault.
No, it's baseball's fault.
Yeah.
Completely agree. It's the league's fault. It's a league problem, not a Herrera problem. I get you.
But it's a Phillies problem because they fucking re-signed him.
Right.
Mhm. I know you guys talked about Debo already. I had that on the list, so we don't have to really get into that. I gotta be honest. I'm in a heartbeat. I would trade the first round pick and a second round pick this year, next year. I don't care fucking
Especially if you're
when it is. Debo can
especially
do
if you're
so much for this team.
especially if you're intending on drafting a receiver anyway. You're getting a guy
He's better than anybody.
than
you can
anybody
draft.
coming out of the draft, and he's first. So you can line him up anywhere,
But you know,
and he's built like a brick fucking shithouse.
You have no clarity on the quarterback position.
It doesn't
So,
matter.
Garrett,
You
it
do that
doesn't
next year.
matter.
You don't have no clarity on the quarterback position this year. You're not drafting the quarterback in the first round this year.
Right? It doesn't matter.
So what does that matter?
So you're paying guy $25 million. You don't have a guy to throw it to him.
So next year
Yeah.
you will.
So you go get the guy next year.
Because you're not paying your quarterback $25 million
Right.
because you'll be a rookie.
This gives you 5 years of like wiggle room to pay 2 receivers because you're going to get a quarterback next year on a rookie contract.
Well, he don't want to be the versatile player no more. He wants to be a solidified wide receiver.
Polsky
You're
said,
paying him 20. You're paying him 25 million. I'm lining you up wherever I want to line you up.
All right, so then he's not going to come here because that's not what he wants.
So you don't tell him that. You don't
Said-
tell him that. You don't tell him I'm going to line you up here. I'm going to line you up there.
All right, then in 2 years he's bitching that he wants out of your team.
oh,
You know what I mean?
Polsky said he can steal a bike like no one. Debo.
Gary, I love you, but stop being a
Debo.
pessimist about it. He's one of the top receivers in the league.
I don't hate the guy. That
Yo,
He's one of the top receivers in the league, and you keep finding reasons why not to do it.
in a couple months, you're going to see another trophy behind me
Who?
because of Debo.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Him and Devontae.
No.
He's talking about his fantasy.
Yeah, because he's talking about his fantasy league.
Yeah, I know.
But he won, so you are going to see the
yeah,
trophy.
you
He's
are.
not coming here.
I'm gonna stick in your mouth.
Oh, so he won the last.
When I
one.
get
All right,
you're
all right,
gonna-
come on, Garrett.
You're gonna
Catch up, bro.
You're
gonna-
Catch up.
You're gonna suck the chrome on my trophy cock.
Yeah, we'll see later. After
Like,
the
imagine
show.
him.
We'll see later after the show what we're sucking.
Imagine him. Yeah, it's a good point, bro. Imagine him and Devontae,
It blows you away.
like, and then fucking Quez Watkins, Jalen Wright. I don't care who in the
Like,
slot.
So Peterson say, where did
I'm
we
not,
get?
Brian. I'm not saying I don't love the idea of him being here. I just don't think right now it's not the right now. It's not the time.
Why? Like, I don't understand.
Peterson said, where did we get the cash
Because
to
you
pay
got an
him
inaccurate passer as a
And-
quarterback.
and
but-
still give us a chance to get in the top quarterback next year? Well, Dave, this is the plan.
So you only go get a guy like this if you have a fucking Aaron Rodgers.
The Eagles are not ready to win now. If they're ready to win,
Debo's 24 years old.
if you're ready to win now, then you get
He's
a guy.
24 years
If
old.
you're ready to win now, you get a guy
Gary's
like that.
24 years old. You got 10 years with him.
He's better than any
know.
receiver.
And he's
in the
better
draft.
than any receiver coming out of the draft.
Even if he comes, you're still a 10-win.
So what? You got 10 years with him.
You're signing him with
You're not getting 10 years.
You're
All right, so
signing
you
him to a
get, so you get
5-year
five.
deal,
You get
bro.
5 years from him.
Like
2 years from now, he's going to say, "I want out."
all right, well, work
Then
out
2
for
years, you figure it out. That doesn't mean you don't take the chance.
So then what happened? So what
Okay,
happened?
so I'm saying, what's the point of us paying $25 million?
Because you don't think he's going to walk in 2 years. You think
Wait.
you're going to get a ring out of it.
Did
in 2 years, it's a whole different team. You had
Eagles
He's a
ain't
top 4
The
receiver.
Eagles ain't winning anything in the next 5 years.
Why not?
They're not. They
Why
need-
not, Gary?
Because they need too much.
Gar,
Are you kidding me?
Gar.
5 years in the NFL is an eternity.
Yeah,
Right, Gary, the
5 years.
NFL takes 1 year to rebuild now.
They're not winning anything.
Gary, the NFL takes 1 year.
They are not.
Gary, are you
winning
going to let us counter, or are you just going
I
to
mean,
keep
you're
saying
yelling
that?
at me, so I can't.
Are
say
you
nothing
going
back.
to let us counter, or are you
I-
just going to keep saying
It
that?
ain't us, it's you. You're yelling at me. Nobody else.
All right,
is.
they're not winning in 5 years. Don't go get Debo. Don't take chances.
Right, because they were a 5-win team in 2016, and
There's
they won
no
a Super Bowl
money.
2 years later.
There's no
What do you
money.
mean there's no money?
What do you mean? They just
There.
cleared out a bunch of. They just
Let me
cleared out a
say it
bunch of
slow
cap
for you,
room.
so everybody understands.
Gary, you're the only one that thinks
You're-
this. Like
I don't
you're
care what
wrong.
I don't care what everybody else.
But
thinks.
you're
money?
wrong, Gary. They got money.
They have money, and if
Where?
they get a
Where's the
quarterback, he's
money?
going to be
They
a
just
rookie
cleared out a
quarterback.
bunch
They
of
just
money.
cleared a ton of space.
How,
bro.
how much?
I don't know the exact
Is it
number.
25 million?
Yes,
You can
they
afford
have
to sign
25
Debo.
million.
They can afford to sign.
Okay, so you sign him, you're paying him 25 million.
Yes.
What else do you got left to get other players?
Who else do you?
Who else do you
That's
need?
why-
That's why you draft and
That's why.
develop.
That's why you have all these
And
draft
you're
capital
gonna have
picks.
You're going to have a quarterback on a rookie deal that would
That you don't have to
that you're
pay
not
for
gonna
5
dedicate
years.
$25 million for.
What quarterback?
the
the
one you
quarterback in
draft
the
next
draft.
year.
Okay.
Because you know Jalen
All
Hurts
right.
isn't the guy, right?
So I'll shut the. No, I don't think he is, Sean.
Right. So next
So
year.
so
go
then
out-
you use the capital and you get the quarterback next year. Then you don't have to pay him for 5 years.
hold on.
I'm not saying
Hold
your
on.
point is wrong.
Polsky said trade
neither
some
is my
balls.
point.
Hold on.
Yeah, but you are, bro.
No,
They
I'm not.
have money.
Polsky said trade
They
some.
can afford it.
Polsky said trade some balls and helmets for Debo and a carton of Newports.
I'll bring the
All
lighter.
right, let's move on. All right. Because the only thing I'm going to say though, you also wanted, fucking what's his face, J.J. Smith-Schuster. Juju Smith-Schuster.
Because it's a solid receiver for a cheap price, Sean.
He's not a solid receiver. He's an okay receiver, and he's cheap. That's the only reason we wanted him.
Yes.
He would have been.
He wouldn't have turned the needle though.
He wouldn't have done anything for us.
But no.
What about A.J.
nobody's
Brown?
expecting the Eagles to turn the needle this season.
No one
Not
expected
about
them to make
also-
the playoffs
It's
last
not
year
about
either.
this season though, Gar.
You're signing if he's a
Debo's
25 million a
24
year,
years old.
you're signing him to a long-term contract. It's a long-term. It's not about
And
next
what the
year.
Eagles have done this offseason, it's not about the 2022 season.
Gary, I'll say
It's
this.
about the 23 and
if Debo
24
is
season.
if Debo is 28, 29, 30 years old, I'd say
I completely agree with
he's
you.
24.
He's 24
He
years
can
old.
build around.
I don't disrespect.
He
or-
carried-
I do not
He carried the Niners on his back last year
The Niners almost went to the Super Bowl
because of him.
because of him.
Yeah, they had Jimmy G quarterbacking.
So,
He's
one-
a little better than Jalen Hurts.
Who, Jimmy G?
Yeah.
Debbie
I agree
said
with that.
she's going at it again.
I agree with that. I completely agree
You
with
think
that.
Jimmy G's
Jimmy
better?
G's better than Hurts. He's more accurate. He's got a better arm.
He's more proven.
Yeah.
He doesn't
Put you in a bad position either.
He doesn't put you in a bad position. He also doesn't do enough to extend plays.
No, he
and get
doesn't.
you.
He
So,
doesn't. But he's got a better arm and he's more accurate.
I'll say that. Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree with that.
So you got to stay out defense. You can win with Jimmy G because he's not going to put your team in a bad
He's
position.
He's Alex Smith 2022.
Yeah.
Listen. If Jalen Hurts is able to
I
read a
think Alex Smith is
defense
better, but-
and be 20% better accuracy, I mean that's.
But that aside, I don't care who the quarterback is. Like, you got a chance to go get Debo, bro. I'm sorry I got a little heated. Like, it's not personal. But like,
man,
but like,
Get
I
all his
think
feelings.
I think if you got a chance to go get Debo,
Whoa. Feelings.
you got a chance to go get Debo. You got to go get him, man.
Yeah,
Like,
I
don't
100%
hate-
agree.
especially if you're
I don't hate your opinion, but don't hate mine either. That's all.
I just disagree with the fact that you think they don't have money because they do.
They do have money. They clearly
They do.
it's
They
a-
can
That's
afford
not
to
even.
sign
That's not an
Debo.
opinion. That's a
Right,
fact.
right.
They have money.
They can afford to sign Debo. So like, especially if you're planning on drafting a receiver in the first round, like Debo's better than any of them coming out of the draft. Any of them.
I mean,
well,
maybe
he's
that's my
proven.
old.
Right,
any
he's
of those
proven. That's
you're
what makes
hoping-
him better.
You're
He's
hoping
proven.
that you get Debo.
Right.
I mean, maybe
Right.
that's my old school draft, develop, resign.
Yeah, you're hoping out. What's his name? Not to Altuve. Fucking Jose Altuve.
Olave,
Olave.
Chris Olave.
You're hoping that Chris Olave becomes
Or
anything
Burks,
close
yeah.
to what,
Right.
or Burks, or the other asshole that
Williams,
that we
the-
don't want.
Or that the one out of USC.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
You know, that you hope they turn into the guy that Debo is.
Listen,
Yeah.
I just don't think the Eagles do it.
Well, they.
But
probably
Garrett, we weren't
don't.
asking if you think the Eagles do it. We were asking why you think they
I
shouldn't.
just don't. I don't like it. That's all.
Okay.
I don't
All
like
right.
it.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, and I get where you're coming from. It's
And
a
I don't.
different-
You guys are taking it like I hate his talent.
No. It's a different league now. It's a receiver league. Receivers are getting paid,
Right.
and if receivers are getting paid, and everybody's paying,
And eventually
receivers,
you're going to have to
You're gonna
pay
have to
one
do it, too.
$25 million to compete. So why not do it now with Debo?
They did it with the Raiders. Did it with
I'm gonna steal your
with
motherfucking
Devontae,
bike.
Hill,
Ronnie,
out there.
Bobby, Ricky, and Mike.
whatever
They
the
the brothers that stole my bike.
Buffalo has Allen and what's
Stephon Diggs.
Stephon Diggs. They're paying both of them, and that defense.
I mean,
is
Diggs isn't getting paid
Mm.
$25 million, but
What's the money? What's the money?
it's only a matter of time for Diggs but
What's the
starts
money
asking for more
Tyreek
money.
Hill's getting?
Tyreek Hill's getting 30.
Yeah, but yeah,
Like-
30 a year and like 130 something.
So if the Jets are willing to pay Tyreek Hill 30, you got to be
Dolphins.
willing to pay Debo 25. You have to.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to have to pay a receiver 25 a year or you're not going to compete.
So you're paying him $25 million a year, and do you still have money to get other players?
You
But
kind of
that's
do.
all.
You kind of do, Gar.
Because
You
you're not
kinda-
paying your
like-
quarterback.
like-
your
right,
quarterback,
and
your
the-
quarterback's usually got to cause out the
Yeah,
most
he's gonna
money.
be-
Right, and the
All right,
contract
so what?
and the contracts that are going to be coming off the books, like,
The reason
Well,
I'm
one thing
upset
you
is
might
because
not-
I'm going back to the $14 million you're playing Fletcher Cox.
but Gar, 14 million is
It's
just
this
a
year. It's this year. that's
His
it.
originally before they cut him, his cap hit was 22 million.
No, but it's still
And 20
$14
but
million.
he-
and
but-
25 and the 25 million that you're paying Debo doesn't start until next year. when
Right.
The 14 million that Cox
And then
has is
Cox is
up.
gone.
Right. And then
Oh,
Fletcher
Okay.
And
Fletcher
Cox
Cox
is long gone.
also by cutting Fletcher Cox, if you didn't cut him, you had to pay him through 2026. Now you don't have to.
Okay.
So they
okay.
have money just
And,
to
and you're telling me Debo is TO.2.
Basically, everyone,
basically.
everyone in the red light district is going, no more Cox. No more Cox. No, and they're striking. That's what the Eagles are doing after next year.
I don't know if I don't remember too many guys like Debo who's like he's a running back, he's a receiver.
Put him anywhere.
But the next question is, does he want to play here?
Probably not.
It's not up to him. He doesn't have no
But yeah,
true
it's not
calls.
up to him. Like if the
Fuck
49
you, Debo.
if the 49ers say, yo, we got the best package from the Eagles and they're willing to pay you, you're not gonna go?
I mean,
Debo's coming to Philly.
49ers and
You know what
Eagles
I mean?
have a good trade history. You know? We
Right.
got TO from one more thing before we move on from the Eagles. JJ Ortega Whiteside.
Tight end.
to smoke a cigarette.
get out of here.
He's changing positions. He's going to be a tight end.
He's not on the roster come September.
He's going to be a tight end. He's entering the Eagles roster as a tight end next year.
All right.
He's going to play. He's going to roll over. Yeah.
Wait, no.
Hold on. These guys are walking away. He's going to roll over people. Him and his dude. He's going to become a 99 catch a year guy. I'm only saying this because they're walking up to take a cigarette.
Yeah.
He's going to be 99 catches, 900 yards, and 16 touchdowns.
So
he's going to become Tony Gonzalez in overnight.
So,
fucking him and his big ass teeth. Fuck him.
So wait a second.
Tight end.
Wasn't he? Ryan said something about he can't play special teams. Isn't he like one of the special teams, like specialists?
Is he?
I
don't know. Was he? Was he actually good at it?
I thought.
Yeah.
I thought that was his claim
Polsky
to
said they're
fame.
still arguing as they walk out to take their cigarette.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's right.
I thought that was their claim to fame, or his claim, like where Rager doesn't play special teams or can play. I thought that that was the one thing that he could do. So I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Whatever.
Yeah, Phillies are down 2-1 right now.
Yeah. Hey, look.
Can I just say something too? I like uniform colors. I don't like blue and yellow. It's an ugly combo.
Yeah.
Right? The Milwaukee, blue and yellow as a combo on a uniform is an uncomfortable color combination. Right?
It is.
Do you agree?
Yeah, it is.
San Diego Chargers also do blue and yellow. Not when they wear powder blue, because I love the powder blue. Powder blue is different. It's the dark blue and yellow. It makes me I grip my teeth. I don't like that combo at all.
Yeah.
I'm just getting weird, but yeah,
okay.
I don't like that.
What I was going to say is
what you were going to say is more important than my color combo?
It is.
All right.
The
Am I wrong? Am I wrong though?
No, we're past that. All right, so it's
the Phillies.
It's the 7th inning.
Yeah.
And the Phillies scored 1 run. This is your high-powered fucking offense that has one game every week and a half, one game every fucking 8, where they outburst for 9 runs.
Right.
And then they score 1 and 2. Like all these games. This is not a high-powered. This team is frustrating. We got all these guys that hit home runs. We got all these guys, and they're shitting the bed. They're sucking. They're awful.
We suck again.
Right. That's the Phillies.
Wasn't bad, right?
Yes, that's the Phillies right now, because every year we go out and we get excited that they got new bats and they got this and that, and like all these guys are going to crush the ball. You know, your shirt fuck defense hit diggers.
Mm-hmm.
They're not a good They're not a good offensive team.
No,
they're not. And the good offense and their numbers are skewed by the fact that they put up a crooked number every 8 games.
Every 8 games they put up double digits. They
Right.
put up double digits, 10, 11, and then the next 4 they put up 2, 1, 3. I did have this fear that this was a possibility to this team.
Right.
However,
I know it's only April, and I know that
it's only April. As Gary says, it's not 90 degrees yet. It's not 90 degrees.
Yeah, but I just don't like.
Ooh,
the team is just. I'm so jaded by the damn team.
Dave Peterson said the old Frankfurt Yellow Jackets uniform is a very good look.
Ooh.
I gotta disagree, Dave. I usually agree with Mr. Peterson. I gotta disagree with him there. I hated that. I hated that look. Although, Dave, that wasn't dark blue and yellow. That was more of a lighter blue and yellow. It's the dark blue and yellow combo that it makes me. I just don't like it. They clash, and like, you know, I'm not a fucking interior decorator. Who the fuck am I? But I just don't like that. I don't like the look. I don't like it a little. I don't like it a little bit, guy. I don't like it a little bit. It's true. All right. We can talk Phillies real quick. Let's get them out of the way, because they're trying to get back on track. Colorado, bad series.
They're trying to get back on track because they won 1 game.
Yep. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. They're trying to get back on track. They've been,
after like losing 5 straight, they win a game. All right,
they've been hard. They've been absolutely hard this year. They go to Colorado, which, by the way, I forget the exact stat. I think it was 8 or 9 times ever at Coors Field that a team has scored 1 or 0 runs, and the
Really?
Phillies became one of those teams
Wow.
over that series.
Mm-hmm.
This high potent offense that you were just talking about. Yeah, they were one of those teams. They scored 1 run in the first game of the series. Second game they had a lead, they lost it. In the third game they had a lead, lost it, and gained it back and won 10-9 or whatever fuck it was, 10-5 or something. 9-5.
Yeah, that second game was a backbreaker.
Yes, that killed. Yeah, that was the game you needed to win. But the consistency, the lack of consistency, I should say, is killing them. Schwarber's starting to heat up a little bit. He's starting to hit the ball a little bit here and there. Harper's had a couple home runs, here and there.
They talk about bomb but whatever the case is, all these, a couple guys are doing well, but clearly as a team, they're not. I mean, I don't know what Riamalto's done right now. Riamalto has been a disappointment for that signing.
Yeah, you think so?
What has he done?
His first year, and the second year was, COVID. But his first year, he was really good that first year.
Yeah, but no, not the trade after they've re-signed him to that big contract.
Oh, after they re-signed him, I thought you meant after they got him.
No.
Yeah, he hasn't been the same player since that first year we had him. So you might not be wrong there. Although Riamalto's got to be close to 30, if he's not 30 now.
Right.
Who? Where we
JT.
at? Who?
JT.
I said that at this point, JT looks like a bad signing.
When they re-signed him.
Not the trade, the signing. Yeah, when they signed him.
I don't know if I disagree with that.
Yeah, that's because I misunderstood when he first said it. I was like, no, what are you talking about?
I like the trade,
The
but
trade was
fuck,
good,
maybe
but the
you're
signing,
not wrong.
and at the time, it
and
looked
you're
like
also
it, but
paying him for starting this year 7 years.
But he's still solid. He's still solid. Although he's got to stop with that fucking the whole knee. That stance behind the plate with the knee. I hate that. I can't stand it. Other night, Alvarado in the second game of the series, Mike, this against the Rockies, Alvarado threw 4 wild pitches at one batter when he came into the game. Obviously, the run ended up scoring to get up the lead because of that.
Mm.
I was beyond myself. And I think it was Ruben Amaro. I don't know who was calling the game. It was like, he's got to stop. He's got to stop with the knee down. Like, how can you stop a breaking ball when you're on your fucking knees? Like, you got to be upright, and ready to go. Me too, Gary. You gotta be ready to roll.
I agree. Like, I hear you.
How can
he's still throwing, but he's still throwing runners out.
Yeah, but he doesn't always do that knee thing.
He's a catcher. He's got to do what he's got to do. You know what I mean?
That's a new thing, man, and that's another new trend that I'm sorry. Like, I know, I hate to sound like get off my lawn, but it's the truth. Like,
what are we talking about? The Phillies' inconsistencies?
Well,
in general, but I'm talking about a lot of things right now. We're talking about a lot of things, Gary.
They're down 2-1 in the bottom of the 7th.
2-1. They scored
they
one
scored
run.
Yeah.
and that's what that's what you missed.
Okay, stick to a solid lineup. Stop changing the fucking lineup.
It doesn't matter. What difference? Hold on.
No,
I understand where you're coming from.
Disagree with.
I understand.
That
what you're
doesn't
saying.
matter.
Okay, but my point is,
doesn't matter what you think.
my point is, the shirt that we had, fuck defense, hit dingers. We're scoring 1 run. I don't give a shit what the lineup.
No,
is.
right? They're not hitting.
They're not hitting home runs. None of them are hitting home runs.
But when you come to the ball,
this is not
Where
an
can you get that-
offensive
where
team
can
that
you
hits
get that
dingers.
shirt?
I
Mike.
hear you. But when you come to the ballpark every day and you don't know where you're batting, that's a
Right.
problem.
Mike, where can you get that shirt?
I don't know. Show them.
Hit our website, cornerpodsports.net, and click on store and find that shirt. Fuck defense, hit dingers, and it's PH, by the way, so you don't get
Store, not
We also-
whore.
We also have
Make sure you put in store. Don't put in whore.
Broad Street Bashers. We have Kensington style. We all kinds.
No,
of
but
Anyway.
to stay on that, like
suck on my own dick.
I get that I get that you're changing the lineup each day, but
You're
scoring
all
1
covered
run.
in
I don't
shit.
give a shit what your lineup is. You
all right.
score more than 1
So
run.
at this point,
Oh,
you're
soundboard
seriously
up.
worried about their lineup?
Yes,
Really? You're 3 weeks into the season.
they've had 3 games where they've hit like 9 runs or something,
Right.
and then they've had like
1,
6 or 7
2,
where it's been
1,
1 or 2 runs.
I
3,
agree,
2,
and I hear
1.
you. But
Yes,
you're worried about the lineup.
yeah.
He's safe.
The
I'm not worried about the lineup at all. Harper has done nothing so far.
Safe.
Castellanos is still batting .300. Reese Hoskins really hasn't done much except for the first.
and what's Schwarber done? Hit 3 home runs.
That
Yep.
Schwarber is. I
Dave
didn't-
Peterson said if they
Reese
all
Hoskins has been meh.
right.
You
he
sign-
had-
Wait a minute.
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
he's up now.
No, I'm saying for his career he's been meh.
You
I'm not a
sign.
Reese Hoskins guy.
You
I'm
sign-
not saying I'm a Reese Hoskins guy either, but Reese Hoskins gets on base and he hits home runs.
You signed Schwarber to be your leadoff hitter. He's been the leadoff hitter twice.
No, he was been the
For the
leadoff
first
hitter
week.
for no, it was at
10
least
games.
10, 12 games.
Dave Peterson said if they all click at the same time, the bats get hot at the same time, they're going to be a beast. Wow,
Right.
stay hot.
Yeah,
And
let's
that's-
wait till it's 90
And,
degrees out.
and Dave's not wrong. But that was our fear, is that I saw somebody post this. They are a station-to-station team if it's not home runs,
Right.
and they don't have the speed to steal bases. They don't have the speed. Like, that's a
They're
good
not going to
point.
manufacture any runs, and if they're not hitting home runs, they're not going to be good. And I worry about because I'm jaded
don't-
by this team. I'm worried about.
I don't think it's home runs. Castellanos leads the league since 2018 in extra base hits.
Mhm.
So that's doubles.
Mhm.
Okay,
You know what I mean? It's home
No,
runs,
Castellanos has been
right?
half the
Bryce Harper
And he's
is,
got 45 hours.
but Bryce Harper is 4th in the league since 2018 in extra base hits.
Mhm.
It's only a matter of time before Bryce Harper starts starts hitting the ball. It's only a matter of time, and then when Harper and Castellanos are consistently hitting the ball, it's just going to propel through the rest of the lineup.
And
Yeah.
we said this last year. Like
But I
Hoskins,
mean, when
Hoskins had a rough start to the season last year.
when do we get to the? I'm sorry, Sean.
Yeah, it's fine. But after the All-Star break, he went off.
Right.
And then he got hurt in
Right.
September, which basically knocked him out of the playoffs.
Right.
When do we get to the point where Dombrowski's like, "Hey, look, man, we're over the luxury tax. You got to do something here."
What's he going to do?
Not till at least June.
What's he going to
Right.
do?
I
And
mean,
that's
there's nothing you could do there, but
What,
not-
bring fucking what's Figueroa as your head coach, the guy on first base? Like, what are they
I
going to
think it
do?
would be Watson, but that's like I hear you, but
Dusty
right.
cunt.
But the last thing I'm worried about with this team is
That came from.
Dusty cunt. He's at
is
the bar with
lineup.
Cunt Jones.
I'm not worried about the lineup.
Let's exchange lineups with Dusty cunt.
You're gonna get Moniak back.
He's like,
so you think it's just a
oh,
bad
who's batting
start
fourth?
to start?
Yes, I think it's a
Get your
bad start.
thick pussy all covered in shit.
What Bryce Harper
Schwarber
won
batting
the Bryce Harper won the MVP last year. He didn't start playing really well till like the beginning of June.
All right, I mean, I'll give you Harper, and I know Castellanos has played well. Like he was, he won like the Silver Slugger or whatever award for the AL.
He's batting like 307.
Right.
Like so.
I don't know about Schwarber. I'm
Schwarber's
not a fan of Hoskins.
but Mike, I hear you, but it's not about being a fan. It's what they've consistently done.
But have
Schwarber has consistently hit close to 30 home runs.
and Carlos Santana consistently hit it until he came here, and then he sucked, and then he consistently hit again after we got rid of him.
Low ride.
All right, so the
Didi
fact that
Gregorius.
so the fact they're in Philly, they're not going to consistently do what they do.
Yeah.
That's one guy, dude. That's one guy in Carlos Santana. What other free agent have they signed that has done that has consistently hit the ball for power, not done it when he's here?
Got a
I don't
black
know.
magic woman.
Hunter Pence. I mean, I
Got a
don't know.
black
I just
magic
Didi,
woman.
did you just say Didi?
Didi's not a home run hitter, but Didi is not produced.
I'm gonna hit 300.
Didi's
in the
but
Citizen Park.
Didi's done
Got a
what
black
what he's
magic
done in his
woman.
career. He bats 280
That's a
and gives you close to
phenomenal
20
song.
homers a year.
Okay.
It's
So,
hot
I-
night. What's that song we did that?
I don't
When
know.
it's all said and
Smash
done,
by 20.
Schwarber's going to have close to 30 homers. He's going to bat 220,
Carlos,
but he's going to have close to 30 homers.
with Rob Thomas.
Like Reese Hoskins will have
Yourself or
close to
forget
30
about
homers.
it.
His on base percentage will be really high.
When you forget about it.
He'll probably bat 240, but like scoring runs is not going to become this team. It's not going to be this team's problem.
All right. I mean, we'll see. I just haven't seen this team ever have success in the past.
It's
13
hard.
years.
And it's hard. I get it.
And whatever signings they have, other than Wheeler, have not worked out.
Now you got to play that.
I get it. It's
Real
hard.
Malta is the other example.
no
Of like,
sample.
all right, he had a good year when we signed him. When we traded for him, after we signed him, he hasn't been as good. Like,
Right. And dude, I get it. I get it. Like it's hard with this team. It's been fucking 12 years. I get it.
Right, because every
And I'm
time
not
you want to stress an opinion about this team, you're pissed off.
Right. That's a good point, Gar. That's a good
and
point.
that's why we're angry and why we're
Right.
arguing because we're all pissed off.
Right.
Yeah.
Because we're tired of it. I'm not saying they're even making the playoffs this year. I'm not saying that.
I'm tired.
But I don't think when they don't make the playoffs, it's going to be because they couldn't score.
Okay. So if that's what you're saying, they're going to be better than like 15 in runs scored.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
I definitely feel that way.
Okay.
Definitely. I think the problem is going to come down to that the guy at the top of your rotation is shit in Aaron Nola.
Oh, by the way, Jake Arrieta retired this week.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
Did he take his Speedo with him?
Yeah, hopefully. Fucking douchebag.
Yeah.
Piece
Next
of
week
shit.
he's cutting long.
Didn't he say something like he knew he was done when he played for Philly or something too?
I didn't
He's
hear
just
that.
like,
I
yeah,
just,
something.
I hope he
I
did.
heard something along that, but that like he was basically saying, but they offered me $30 million for 3 years.
Yeah, the
so.
Southwest
It
Times
was-
paper.
while he was
Next
something
week
like
you'll
that.
see
He had 1.5 good years. In his career.
Arrieta.
Yep.
1.5 good years.
Yeah.
Arietta Lawn Maintenance in South Florida.
Fucking asshole. Asshole. All right.
He got the contract for Disney.
What, being an asshole?
No, cutting the grass.
Oh. All right. We haven't done this in a while.
I don't get it.
Fuck you, Ben. Fuck you, Ben.
Why is
Fuck you,
Arrieta
Ben.
cutting
Fuck
grass?
you, Ben. Fuck you, Ben. Fuck you, Ben. Fuck you, Ben. Fuck you, Where the Ben. fuck you, Ben?
Okay.
Where the fuck you, Ben?
Where the fuck you been? Bobby Taylor, number 21, Philadelphia Eagles. Bobby Taylor, born in
He was
1973.
a good fucking corner,
He was a
man.
great player, man. Played for the Eagles and the Seahawks. Remember him playing for the Seahawks? He was number 24 for the Seahawks.
Yeah, his
Played 1
last
year.
1 year.
1 year. Yeah, he played for the Eagles from 1995 to 2003. Our own Brian Dawkins, man, when we had him on, he
loved Bobby Taylor.
maybe
Loved
after the interview we did with B Dawk, but we talked to him afterwards, and
That's you, not.
he loved Bobby Taylor.
Yep.
He loved Bobby Taylor. He loved Al Harris,
Troy
But he-
Vincent.
but Bobby Taylor out of Longview High School. He went to Notre Dame.
Bite my nose and close my eyes. I'm
Dude,
slipping
they-
away to paradise.
Longview.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Here's fucking Longview. Again, Ryan and I.
Yeah, because we work together. Like
Yeah, we
all
work
week
together.
that's
and there's,
come up.
There's two things. Longview. Oh, this job's for Longview. Nucor Longview. Bite my lip and close my eyes.
And then
Yeah.
that's steel.
Triple S Steel. Steel. So anyway, so fucking Brian's like, I'm hanging up. Bobby Taylor was an All-Pro in 2002, Pro Bowl 2002. He made the rookie team in 95, All-American 94 with Notre Dame. His career, he had 19 interceptions, 10 fumble recoveries, 7 forced fumbles. But here's the thing with Bobby Taylor. He was a lockdown corner.
You didn't throw to his side
It
of
was
the field,
Bobby,
man.
it was Bobby Taylor and
Troy
Troy
Vincent.
Vincent, and then
and Dawkins in the second, and as a safety.
Didn't was Al Harris was with them?
Al Harris was
their
there. A
he
little
was
bit
their
later.
slot corner for a little bit, but then there was no room for him, so he went and signed
Yeah.
with Green Bay.
Yeah.
Ryan Wayne says, look at your phone.
But most of the year, I mean, most of the time he was here. Ray Rhodes, the Ray Rhodes era, the beginning of Andy Reid, and then he left, and the Eagles made the Super Bowl, which kind of sucked. He didn't get to play on that team, but he still had some pretty productive years for the Eagles. I loved Bobby Taylor, man. He was a great player, man.
I mean, Troy Vincent.
Great combo. Troy Vincent's another one. But yeah, so what is Bobby Taylor up to now? Bobby Taylor now is a strategic advisor in the NFL's league's operation department, as well as a board member of the NFL Legends Youth Advisory Committee.
Wow.
He's the former Pro Bowl cornerback is still going above and beyond to help grow the game. So he's helping with kids, so his oldest son, his oldest son is 18 or 19 years old. And he also has a 9-year-old and a 5-year-old. And, they're basically watching them go through this, proposals and business options and all this stuff for the program. And they're like, Dad, no, don't do that. Yeah, do this, do that. And he's looking at that going, these are my kids. Like, this is the generation that's going to play this sport. So pretty cool. So Bobby Taylor still making an impact in NFL.
Interesting that him and Troy Vincent are both really prominent.
Yeah, right.
Troy
That's
Vincent's the
interesting.
president of the Players Union.
Yeah.
So
Corner pub salute to both of them.
Yeah, absolutely. We got another salute coming.
Yes, we do.
While you were drunk, you guys ready?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do While You're Drunk. Maybe get the soundboard in. Let's see. We'll play.
I am not drunk, man. You're trying to make me drunk.
It's time to catch up on some things you may have missed.
Do you think a six-pack is acceptable?
Fuck with my ass, man.
I'm drunk and I love cats. What more do you need to know?
I'm trying to get as much in as I can before it dies again.
You get your dick and pussy all covered in shit.
So Mike asked earlier, Flyers. When's the last time we talked about the Flyers? Well, how about this? 2 members of the Flyers staff are suing the team. Did you hear about this, Mike?
You sent the link.
This is
like as if the Flyers could not be any more of a shit show. This comes out.
So Jim McCrossan, 64 years old, and Sal Rafa, 42 years old. So Jim McCrossan joined the team in 2000. Sal Rafa 4 years later in 2004. They're both diagnosed recently with identical and incurable blood diseases and cancer just a few months apart 2 years ago. They're terminal illnesses.
Christ.
They're claiming it's a rare medical condition called
by the Zamboni.
Thrombocythemia. I don't even know how to fucking say this. Myeloproliferative neoplasm and cancer myelofibrosis, which is terminal for both of them. They both have terminal cancer.
Right.
And yeah, like Gary said.
Now, are they the only organization that had this chemical?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything.
How could they be the only?
Well, the only thing I know is that their office was right across from where they ran the Zamboni.
Right. So they stored the Zamboni in a way at the practice center that it was right across, and the fumes and the exhaust and everything would come like through their office apparently. And those 2 guys were in that office across from it. So
and they're the only organization out of the 30 teams that was stupid enough to do this?
What it seems like. And their statement was, we find these allegations false.
Is that what the Flyers said?
Yes. And it'll all come out in court.
2 guys have cancer. 2 guys.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough defense. If you have 2 guys that are, younger guys.
3 years apart. They work in the same office, across from the Zamboni thing. They're saying they're using chemicals that call cancer.
I don't know how they would come up with this, or where they would come up with it.
Probably a doctor saying, "Do you work around this? Do you work around that?"
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, how could it'd be tough to kind of
just pay them before you get egg on your face. Pay them.
Too late.
Pay them.
Too late.
That's not too late. It's not too late.
Yeah, the team's already.
There's something really bad going down.
Yep.
With the Flyers.
And they have 2 bald guys running around the Flyers organization going, what the fuck happened to us? It's fucked up.
But there's just too much.
Does this happen?
This organization
how long ago
2 guys with low T cell counts.
Was this under Ed Snyder's watch?
Yes.
Lunk.
Okay.
It started that way, yep.
Junk.
I was going to say, because that doesn't sound like something that Snyder would let happen.
No, if he knew, like, he would address it. Like, definitely. They've gone to complete shit since he died, man. And Comcast doesn't give a fuck.
No, what do they care?
Like, their bottom line is all they care about.
Like, all right.
No, I
We
think
just building
Snyder would have covered it.
We just building on the fucking tower in the middle
Yeah,
of
but
Philadelphia. What do you care?
he may have covered it up, Gary, but he would have made sure them families were taken care of.
All right, Philly's trying to do something. Harper just got a single. Let's see what happens. Man on first, no outs, bottom of the eighth. Against shitty Milwaukee Brewers.
Is Milwaukee not good?
Milwaukee actually was
This
pretty.
cocksucker shouldn't have cut his hair.
Actually, Milwaukee was a pretty good team last year. All right, Mike Tyson. Don't fuck with Mike Tyson.
I think.
Are you talking about
little
on the
bit
train?
this.
What's that?
Is this the
On
story?
the plane.
On the plane.
And automobiles.
I'm on a plane. I
Plane.
can't complain. I'm on a plane.
By the way, speaking of,
I'm on a fucking plane.
we have to talk about
You
something
fucking
real
me, I'll
quick.
fuck you up. I'm on a plane.
The Batman movie, and the way they used something in the way Nirvana.
That was interesting.
Tell me that wasn't like.
Yeah, it was kind of cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, it was
Totally
tone for them.
unexpected.
For those who haven't seen it, it's on HBO Max now.
It set a tone for the movie. Like
Yeah.
when Batman
Something
comes walking
in
And
the
do you hear
way.
If you hear the theme of the movie, like
Yeah.
it's based off, and Matt Reeves said that I based it off of something in the way. The theme.
Yeah.
Something in the way.
It's based off of that song. Pretty wild.
Like when he comes into in case people
I'm gonna
haven't
watch
seen
that
it,
again
the first
for
murder.
the third time.
I actually watched it.
Watched it
3
twice.
times on HBO.
Oh,
Did you
well,
really?
got first and second.
Oh, wait. It's on HBO?
Yeah,
Yeah.
HBO Max. Yeah, it just
No,
came
it's
out.
just it's
You
on
didn't see it yet?
HBO.
I've seen it in the movies.
Oh,
but
yeah.
It's on HBO.
Yeah.
I
You
asked,
get it
I
on
asked,
HBO
I asked my
Max.
son if he would watch it with me. He said no. I'm like,
Yeah.
go fuck yourself.
Yeah, but the
Fuck
song
that
just-
werewolf guy,
The
Dad.
song just sets the whole tone for the movie, man.
So speaking of planes and trains, how the fuck did we get to this? Planes, trains, automobiles.
Oh,
Oh,
Tyson.
we're talking about
Tyson.
something on the plane. I'm on a plane.
Yes.
Nirvana, Batman. Jesus
So
Christ.
what happened? Like I only heard.
Blame it on the ATT.
Sal!
Mike Tyson knocked the motherfucker out
Did he
on a
knock him
plane.
out?
So he didn't knock him out, but so apparently the dude took a selfie with Tyson when he got on the plane.
This is how I show.
And they
my
sat behind
love.
him and they were drunk. And they're yelling in between the
Yeah.
Mike, yelling at him. And he's you guys, knock it off. You pissed me the fuck off. And he told them stop.
Yeah.
And they kept doing it, and Mike Tyson turned around and fucking punch
Oh, he
dude.
punched him like 6
Oh yeah.
times.
Dude's head's all bloody
Yo,
and
give
shit.
him a
Good.
washer machine.
Someone
Good.
has it on video that the guys were harassing Mike Tyson. I'm gonna tell you right now, Tyson's gonna get in trouble for it.
Oh, he is,
He will.
but good.
It's bullshit.
And
Like,
Tyson came out and his statement was, "You motherfuckers that let social media make you think that you could do whatever and not get punched in the fucking face."
Everybody's got a plan. They got punching him out.
Exactly.
Dave Peterson just asked the question: is the Batman movie worth watching? Been hearing a lot. For those that-
Yes, it's the best Batman ever made.
Yes, it is. I agree with Ryan. I think
It was
well,
different.
Hold on. I love The Dark Knight.
I think it's better than The Dark Knight.
It was a different type of
It's different.
superhero movie.
You know what?
Made it-
But
You know
the
when you
fact that I and The Dark Knight's one of my favorite movies ever, and the fact that I can't say that it is or isn't should tell you a lot. Like
I'll tell
I
you what,
loved it that
you'll
much.
know if it's better in 10 years because to me personally, as much as I love The Dark Knight, I love the Christian Bale series of Batman, it doesn't quite hold up.
Well, let's see what happens when this is over.
Well, I'll
Right.
say this.
In
'Cause
10
the next
years,
movie-
where's this right?
The next movie might suck.
I'll
Right.
say this. The guy from fucking Twilight, I hope he fucking fails. And then I watch that movie. I'm like, God damn it. He did a very
He
good
did.
job.
Great job. Yep. It's a nice night for a weed wedding down in Florida, Seminole, near Tallahassee. Guests attended a wedding. Oh, Phillies are they gonna score?
Yes.
No,
Bases loaded. Okay, bottom of the eighth.
What, they're
Bases
loaded for
Bases
Schwarber?
loaded.
No
No outs.
Yeah.
Let's go. Real There's a Real getting a hit.
Maybe they're gonna win.
Getting
they're
a hit
gonna
off
pull
of
this out
fucking
after all that shit. I
Dick
talked all-
Dinglessly with his fucking glasses.
Here
Look at
comes
fucking
Poindexter.
Poindexter from fucking Revenge of the Nerds. Look at this cocksucker.
Here
Dude,
comes
all the
Schwarber.
Milwaukee Brewers look the same. He looks at Braun with fucking glasses on. Jerk
One.
off.
It's
Two.
'cause they're on
Three.
roids.
Survival.
So
Fucking Milwaukee.
down
I
at
Milwaukee, I think of fucking Laverne and Shirley.
oh, do you mean Milwaukee?
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee. He's named after the Native American.
Who gives a fuck what it's
by the
named
way,
after?
I think we're the only two that are like watching this.
We'll
right
do
now.
it always.
Dave Peterson.
Always.
Dave, okay.
All right, so
Who the fuck is Talib?
it's time for a weed wedding down in Florida. Guests
I
became
heard about
sick.
this.
Became sick. Body cam footage from the police from the Seminole district caught caterers trying to load the food in. Like, what are you guys doing? Put that shit back in there. We're investigating. And they were taking food away from the groom and wife, or the groom and bride, whatever.
The bride and the caterer laced the food with pot.
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome.
Getting people sick. Like, people were hospitalized, like on a stretcher hospitalized.
How much weed did they put in there?
Apparently, they put a lot.
Was anybody fucking?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe they didn't feel
What the fuck kind of question is
What
that?
is that?
I mean, so what?
Dave Peterson said, well, happy 420, boys.
Let them,
420 just passed.
Let them go to the hospital
all right,
as long
come
as
on,
I know.
Schwarber, this is what we paid you for. Let's go.
So-
This is it.
Yeah, sure. Bob and the Ace. Schwarber doesn't get a fucking run here.
Yeah.
No, he don't get two here. All you have to
It's
do
a
is
nice
fucking
night
pull
for a weed wedding.
All he needs to do
It's
is
a
him
nice
sacrifice
night
live.
to get
Just
high
pull the ball.
again.
We need a blue single. That's it.
It's a nice night to go wet sledding.
Look, with no way else.
Little sister PCP again.
Hey, little sister.
Hey,
Ooh,
little
that was
sister
close.
THC again.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, little sister
The
bong
shotgun.
hit. Bong hit.
It's a bong hit, baby.
Nice day for a weed wedding.
Yeah, spark it up, baby. We're gonna smoke some weed.
Seriously,
Ah!
how's he hitting that note? So,
Brian, sing it like Zach Wilde.
Yeah, we're gonna have a white wedding. Yeah, we're gonna smoke some weed. Yeah,
so
we're gonna smoke some weed.
how
Yeah.
much weed did they have to put in this? food?
Apparently, they laced it with way too much to make someone hospitalized, sick.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody goes to the hospital.
Yeah, I
for
never
weed.
heard anybody being
So,
hospitalized over weed.
so last week we talked
Fucking
about.
lightweights.
Last week we talked.
You're in here for weed, man. I suck dick for coke. You ever suck dick
You ever
for
sucked
weed?
dick for weed? You ever sucked dick for marijuana?
He's totally committed.
I don't know what that is.
Sean's got a virus on his computer.
Yeah, apparently I might.
Look at this guy.
So last week we talked the USFL.
Yo, this guy either takes it in the ass or fucks his mom on the weekends. Look at him.
That's a very,
All right. I mean, either or.
very
Doesn't-
specific. Are you talking about the
That's your only
the Brewers
option?
pitcher?
Yes, the Brewers pitcher.
Yeah, he does.
does
He
look like
does
fucking
look. He
Poindexter.
does look like an asshole. Home run, pass ball, come something. All right. Last week we talked about the USFL. Pittsburgh Ballers of USFL. A former running back for the Washington Redskins, Levon Smith, has joined
Fired for pizza.
fired for ordering pizza. Why? Because in the rule book, they have to eat what is served. And apparently they were eating chicken salad. Yeah, and he said I don't like chicken salad. So he ordered pizza. He got fired from the Pittsburgh Ballers. Here's the fucked up part. That's his job. He's trying to make it. Schwarber just struck out. Fucking asshole. All right, one out.
Ashby.
He struck out. He ordered pizza. Fuck. This fucking ADD, this show. Dude, what's he swinging at? The ball was at his fucking chin.
Blame it on my ADD cell.
Oh, this guy with his yellow fucking sleeve.
Yeah, that is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Greg Council.
There you
Yeah,
go.
he likes Ukraine.
Is it a blue, yellow? I know. I picked up what he's putting down. I got it.
And I'm wearing blue and yellow. Tonight I'll
Blue
fuck
and
a
yellow,
fellow.
blue and
Tonight
yellow.
I'll fuck a fellow.
So, dude, how fucked up is, can you imagine?
You're a fucking idiot. Swear to God.
Then why are you laughing?
Can you imagine though, like you're working and like you ordered something like, oh, we're gonna have a pizza party. I don't like pizza. I'm gonna order chicken salad, and you got
You're
fired.
fired.
You're fired. Step in my office.
You're fucking fired.
Step in my office. Why? Because you're fucking fired.
You want a slice of pizza? How about some wings?
Here's your severance pay. Here's a half a slice, you cocksucker, with no pepperoni.
All right,
Yeah,
it's
dude,
USFL.
that's fucked up. You're working a job.
Wait,
We're going to
hold on.
roll on? All right, fine. Nationals. So the Nationals had their home opener this week. Capitol Hill had to have an evacuation because they had paratroopers. And they thought they were being attacked.
I'm just a bill sitting on Capitol Hill.
Is that a song you made up, or
Why, you don't remember Schoolhouse Rock when you were a kid?
I remember it, but is
The
that
fu- it's the fucking
oh
the
other
bill sitting
other
on the
team
step-
about? Oh my, you're an asshole.
The bill sitting on the steps. I'm just a bill sitting on Capitol Hill.
You're a fucking asshole.
And he's
just and he's a piece of paper.
Yes.
I remember it, and
Yeah.
that's the
Yeah.
fucked up part.
Yeah.
You're an asshole.
Like he's like,
Why do you think of this?
right. Like, where's his mind? Like, is it predetermined? I'm gonna find the best joke in this situation.
I got some chicken in my teeth, some tuna too. They call
It's a
me
fucking
Yuck
piece of
Mouth
paper.
because I don't brush. They call me Yuck Mouth. You remember that one?
Dude, what the fuck? Dave Peterson said conjunction junction. What's your
You know what it is? They're fucking old. That's what it is. Fucking old.
Just a bill sitting on Capitol Hill.
All right, so I gotta find this.
We got Brad Boxberger pitching now.
Look at this.
So yeah, and then
That's Andrew McCutcheon.
so we
yeah.
talked. So the Nationals.
I didn't
Had
tell you when
a
I was in
parachute.
Philadelphia. I'll tell you why I'm here in
Never
Milwaukee.
mind.
I taking this thing.
Yeah, it's over.
I taking this thing.
I didn't do it when I was in Philly though.
All right, we got two more. Go ahead, Mike. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, so
Fuck.
the parachute goes off and the Washington.
Oh,
they
yeah.
have no idea.
Oh yeah,
that's going on.
they think they're being attacked,
Right.
Because there's people dropping
There's
from,
jet-
from airplanes
Let's go.
with parachutes.
Yeah,
And they think that they had to evacuate Capitol Hill.
and Pelosi went berserk, like completely inappropriate. Can never happen again.
What? She's
yeah.
a fucking.
Yeah.
She's a whack job.
Yeah, she was just like.
Dave Peterson said Boxburger is number 3 at Tom's house at Burgers Road.
I think she said completely inexcusable that we did not know about.
Don't
this.
know.
You didn't know that they were having a home opener and they had guys flying over. She's a
Even if they didn't, like, completely inexcusable. Like, shit happens.
yeah.
like
calm your flapjack tits.
Calm
Yeah.
your tits.
Calm your flapjack tits. Get out of here with that. All right.
I remember the first time you said that to me.
I remember that.
Calm your
Guys, raise your glasses because this is the final Why You Were Drunk story, and this is an important one. Corner pub salute to Jay Wright.
Jay Wright.
That's awesome.
Jay Wright has called it a career as a head coach, 21 years. Ryan, you and I talked about this. We got to break out the stats. 21 years as a head coach for Villanova.
520 and 197.
Wow.
Yes.
Wait, hold on. Say that again for the people in the back.
520 and 197. He's got less than 200 career losses.
And the ham and eggers?
520 and 197.
Dude,
He went to
Jay Wright.
he went to the tournament 16 years out of the 21 he was there. He's got 4 Final Four appearances, 2 national titles, and I believe 7 Elite 8 appearances.
Oh, look
There
at
it is.
Yeah!
Lorenzo.
Phillies scored 1. I
Alec
think I scored
Baum.
2. 2 runs. All right. Phillies took the lead. Bottom of the 8th. Alec Baum
Alec Baum.
coming through.
Um,
Don't you
That's
love
a big comeback win. Oh,
No,
it's not
it's-
well,
over yet.
so far,
no, you still got to get through the 9th.
Yeah,
but it's looking good.
big comeback, not win, but big comeback.
Just
to
become.
take the
Just
lead.
become.
So to accomplish.
It stinks. No, real good. What?
Can we get back to Jay Wright?
Yes.
Fucking carrying on. Carrying out. Oh. No, you know what 2 gay guys say with it? Oh, fuck. Like Chris goes in. Again.
God God damn it! You forgot the KY.
It feels like that sandpiper chick from the beginning.
Oh fuck! KYE.
Oh fuck!
So Jay Wright,
Please stop. It hurts.
Oh, it's another hit.
Run.
Oh yeah, they're gonna win this game now. Yeah. Who was that? Did it? Oh, Camargo just hit a hit. All right, nice,
Yeah.
good job.
Yeah,
All right, here you go.
Tacos on me tonight.
Hold on. Since Ryan can't get it out of his mouth, 6 Big East championships, conference championships,
Yes.
16 NCAA tournament appearances in his 21 years as head coach. Since Ryan can't spit it out and he's too busy.
Yeah, 4
fucking
Final Four,
cocksucker.
2 championships. I don't know if he ever was he ever coach of the year? Did he have coach of the year?
I think so.
He had to
I'm
be.
going to say yes.
He had to
Let's
be.
just lie and say yes.
Okay.
Even if we don't know he was,
So-
he was. That what Dave Peterson just brought. Hold on. What Dave Peterson just brought to our attention: 16 tournament appearances in 21 years.
We've talked about that.
No, we didn't. Dave just brought it up.
Oh, thanks, Dave, because we didn't know. Thanks a lot, man.
No, it's so cool. No, actually, Ryan and I talked about it earlier. I'm breaking Ryan's balls right now.
So
That's incredible.
he's close to a top 10 coach.
I agree, Mike. Like at that school, like how small it is, how hard it is to recruit there. And I'm sorry, don't give me it's not part of Philly. Fuck you. I think he's hands down a top 10 NCAA coach ever.
How about here's the question, and we'll
Might be top 5.
So the other question, the
All
other
right,
part about this is, before you
Yeah,
get to your point, is he quietly announces that in the off season.
very cool. Now they knew
Yeah, he knew in the middle of the
because
season.
what's his name?
Kyle Newton.
Not
Neptune.
Kyle Newton. Kyle Newton, not Bob Uranus, but Kyle Neptune.
Kyle, his middle name's Fig Newton.
It's
Neptune.
Neptune.
No, not Bob Uranus.
Yeah, it's not Bob Uranus. It's
Yeah,
Kyle
Uranus.
Neptune.
Isn't it Uranus?
Is it
What's he, a
Uranus.
fucking planet?
Bob
Fucking-
Neptune?
Where's
Kyle Neptune.
Where's
was,
Shane's fucking Saturn?
Where's Ernie Earth?
Where's-
Kyle
Is
fucking
this? Are we going to
Neptune.
call this one "Where Shane's Saturn"?
Shane's
Where's
Saturn.
Shane's Saturn?
Bob Uranus.
Yeah. Like, fuck.
Not Pete.
Bob
You're rocking and you're leaving.
Bob Uranus. Bob Uranus. Bob Uranus. Bob Uranus. Bob Uranus.
Slob, 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 slob if you can. Slob,
there-
slob, slob,
Is
slob
there
if
any
you can.
podcast like this?
Nope.
Is there any
No.
podcast that is this much ADD? Is this ADD?
Is it Frank Valley, right? Yeah. Does the high. All right.
That literally goes like
From A
It
to B.
talks us
From
about
A to
something.
Z.
Sal!
Blame it on my ADD.
Sal!
that goes.
This
You're right.
is how I
That
show
brings up a
my
topic,
love.
goes 15 minutes off on a tangent and then circles back to the topic.
You know, like
Jay Wright's one of the greatest coaches ever. Man.
Dave Peterson
Right.
said this is one of the greatest runs in college basketball history, what Jay Wright had. And he's 100% right.
So you're saying that he knew in the middle of the season because he was grooming Neptune. To
I think
take
he
over.
knew.
No,
Yeah.
he did know. He said
Yeah, he knew.
he said that he talked
Jay
about it in the middle of the season. He
Now-
just didn't have that edge that he normally has. He said, but this wasn't a team this year that he expected to keep winning. And we
Fucking
just
quitter.
kept winning
So-
and winning
so
and
he's a
winning.
quitter.
So Rachel, who hasn't been on
Quitter,
the show,
go fuck yourself. Get out of here with that.
Rachel hasn't been on a show in a while, and I know she doesn't listen to the show, and kind of makes me feel a certain way. But about that, she actually brought up a good point. What if he's sick?
He addressed that at this press conference today.
Yeah, what
he said, I'm not sick. I
Okay.
just
He's got
lost
something-
the edge.
Wow. I mean, he's 62 years old.
60.
All right.
But yeah, you're right.
Top Philadelphia coaches of all time is Jay Wright in the top 3. Yes or no?
No.
No.
Since when, Sean?
Ever.
No.
No.
No?
You got
No.
Fred Shiro.
I just listed these stats. Dave Peterson's writing fucking Bible verses.
I would say in the past,
520 and 197, a 720 winning percentage in college basketball for a small school. 16
past
Final
20
Fours.
The 16.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
in the past 20 years. Okay.
8 Sweet 16s. Wow.
Yeah, 8 Sweet 16s.
In the
Eight
past
six-
4
20
Final
Sweet-
Fours, 2 national titles in 20 years. He's
in the past 20 years,
in
yes.
21
I'm gonna say
years-
yes.
In
I'm
21
gonna say
years,
yes.
he was the sixth. He
All
was
right,
at
who are you
least the
taking
16th
out?
best
Who are
team.
you taking out?
I'm gonna
You
go.
got Fred Shiro. You got Andy Reid. You got
Who else?
Larry Brown.
No.
Billy Cunningham.
How many championships did Billy Cunningham win?
1.
I mean, he's got 2. He's coached for 21 years, which is pretty. good
I'm
longevity.
going. Jay Wright's the top 3 Philadelphia head coach of all time.
It's college. It's a little bit different, but I mean,
It's tougher.
He's saying
It's
Philadelphia.
tougher in college. You don't have guys signed to contracts of 7 years. You're recruiting kids out of high school,
He ain't Philadelphia.
68.
and they're here for maybe 2 years.
He's mainline. That ain't Philadelphia.
You see,
Shut the fuck up with that. Yeah, don't poke the bear.
so
Get off your high horse.
success wise,
Sex wise,
Sex wise. Okay.
Maybe he is.
success.
Yes.
Maybe he is. The more
There's-
I sit here and think about it,
there-
the
be fair.
How many have 2 championships? How many
Fred
coaches
Shiro's
in
up there.
Yeah.
Fred
dude.
Shiro's got 2.
Okay.
He's the only one.
25.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Now, Dave, is that right? 20. He averaged 25 of wins per year. No, that can't.
No, that's not right.
That
Yeah.
can't be right.
Why wouldn't
No.
it be?
Because most college teams have like 21, 22
But what,
wins.
all right.
per
What's
year, don't
what's
they?
Right.
what's changed?
How do you average 25 wins per year?
Because
Yeah,
they
they-
played
they-
32 games or something.
like
No,
Cheney?
he didn't average 25 wins.
Like
that
Cheney's
including the
not in that.
playoffs?
The final 10 years on the main line, he averaged 28. Maybe he's right. 28 wins per year. Just one of 3.
That's
schools
counting the
in
tournament. That's counting the tournaments.
Is it?
800 percentage.
I'm asking
800,
Dave.
800 win percentage.
Holy
He's
shit.
a top 3 coach of all time in Philadelphia history.
Yeah. Now, and the thing
All right,
is,
where
that,
do you
like,
put him? Where do you put him in NCAA history?
But that's not the question at hand, bro.
I just asked it.
He's top 10
But we didn't even get
because there's
we didn't even get through the top 3 of fucking Philadelphia coaches.
he already disagreed about that. No, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but-
No, I'm
we already
leaning.
talked
I'm
about
leaning towards he is, and at top 3 in Philly. I'm
he might
leaning
be the
that
second
way.
best.
So
Look, Andy Reid might be the best Eagles coach of all time. Andy Reid's not top 3 of all time. He didn't
I
win
think
it.
Jay
He,
Wright's
he
better
didn't,
than
he
Andy
didn't win
Reid.
it.
Who?
I think Jay Wright should be better. Should be
Yeah.
higher than Andy.
I
Reid.
put Jay
he's
Wright
got
ahead of
yeah,
Andy
he's
Reid.
got
Look at the
championship.
pedigree.
Yeah.
Well, he's got 2
but
championships.
Jay Wright's not above Shearer.
No, he can't be ahead
way.
of Fred Shearer. Oh, it doesn't. You know what?
yeah.
That's fine. Hold on.
Second best.
He,
Who else?
that's fine. That's fine. He doesn't have to be better than Fred Shiro, but he's
in the top.
he's right
3.
there.
After that, I can't think of anybody else that's got 2 championships.
Hall of
4
Famer.
Final
That
Fours.
longevity,
Hall
like
of Famer before he
consistently.
retired. Before he retired, he was a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, yeah.
Like every time you talk about it, you talk about Andy Reid, like he's in the discussion, but he didn't win nothing.
Right.
Right.
Like he there's no gold on his finger.
Right.
Not here.
No, you're right. You're right.
Shit, he's only got 1 total.
But real quick, like Ryan said, college coaches of all time. Like I'm not. Look, I gotta be honest. Like I'm not.
Right. I'm not
It's
putting
really hard.
I'm not putting them in any order, but just off the top of my head, you got John Wooden, you got Mike Krzyzewski, you got Dean Smith, Tom Izzo,
Yeah. I mean, I
Right,
who's
Ryan.
the
But
one
we're
UCLA?
talking.
John Wooden.
John
We're
Wooden.
talking about Philadelphia.
No.
Yeah, but
we're moving on.
Yeah, we moved on to the
Oh,
NCAA.
Roy Williams or no?
Roy Williams isn't a better coach than him, if you ask me.
What about? I mean, the
Larry Brown.
yes, he's in the conversation.
I don't know if he's a better NCAA coach than Jay Wright, though.
Roy Williams.
Larry Brown.
no, he didn't win one here.
No, Larry Brown is an NCAA coach.
Oh,
What about
NCAA.
what about Dick Cheney?
No, Jay Wright's better.
Patino.
Dick Cheney.
Calipari.
Who the fuck is Dick Cheney? He didn't coach you.
I would put
full
Jack.
court press, George Bush. You mean John Cheney?
Call me nuts,
Dick Cheney.
but I'm putting Jay Wright above Calipari. Calipari's been in Kentucky how long? And he was at Louisville, and the premium players want to play there. And Calipari's only won one.
I'm not going to disagree with that.
What about the guy from St. Joe's Prep?
He's only won one.
No, he's won 3.
Martelli.
Bill Self's.
Oh yeah, Phil. Oh yeah,
He gets some
Bill
love,
Self's
right?
ahead of him.
Oh, Phil Martelli gets love, but he's not.
How many national titles Bill Self have?
Is he in the top 10, Joe?
He just won another one.
Yeah,
Right.
Self has
He's at least has 2.
few. Yeah.
He's-
Self
I
has a
think he's
few.
got
Bill
three.
Self.
And
You know
how
what?
many- and how
Bill
many
Self's
years
a
has
good one.
Kansas won
Kansas is
Big 12?
always right there.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Mark
Bill,
Few.
Bill Self could be there.
Mark Few. Mark Few's only won one, but
But,
Gonzaga
but,
is.
but Bill Self is there.
Yeah, Bill Self's there.
Yeah.
So
Boheim, obviously.
I was gonna say Did anyone say Boheim?
No,
Boheim?
but
He's up there.
he's up there. But
I don't know if he's top
I don't
10.
know if he's better than Jay Wright.
What about our own local
It's not. No, not Cheney.
no, not Cheney.
Not
Penn.
Oh, Dunphy?
No, not Dunphy. No, Philadelphia University.
Herb McGee.
Yeah, Herman K. Yeah.
He's not Division One. Though.
Yeah, that's division. That's tough.
And you know what? We do that. How many other cities have other coaches?
Right.
All right.
All right, moving on.
Yeah, let's move on. Let's do
But
move.
the last thing,
Yeah.
I think Jay Wright's better than Jim Boeheim.
I don't know. I have to look.
How many titles Jim Boeheim have? 1?
Fucking Peterson. God damn it.
More stats.
What's it say?
Connie Mack.
How can I disagree with this?
What's it say? I
Gotta
can't.
Dave, I don't know if Dave knows this.
We're gonna have this guy on the show.
Dave, I actually have ties to Connie Mack. My kids have bloodlines.
Is that not some
Connie Mack?
That's great.
Connie Mack
shit.
is my kid's great grandfather.
But
Right?
yes,
He said Connie Mack,
But is-
Greasy Neal, Fred Shiro, Andy Reid, and then Jay Wright.
He
but
just
how
did
many
it,
how many
dude.
Greasy
championships?
Neal too.
How many championships did Connie Mack?
I
got
think
a couple?
Jay Wright goes
Connie
above
Mack,
Andy Reid.
Connie Mack was a part of the first ever Hall of Fame class inducted with Babe Ruth.
I mean,
like-
that's going
Yeah.
back way.
But was
he-
was that as a coach?
Yeah, he was always a
Okay.
manager. Yeah, coach manager. Yeah.
All right,
I agree with Gary. I think Jay Wright goes above Andy Reid.
Jay Wright's above Andy Reid.
Yeah.
So Dave and anyone that's listening, we had him on the show. Like, my father-in-law was his direct grandson, who
That's
actually
great
was
stuff,
a
man.
bat boy for Connie Mack in the 50s. I met Connie Mack's daughter. She was 98 at the time.
Wow.
Yeah. And very, very nice woman. I mean, she was in home at the time and all that stuff, but
Sure.
she was the last, she was the last direct descendant of Connie Mack. I got to meet her.
That's
And,
great stuff,
Yeah, pretty
dude.
cool. So
Cherish that, bro.
yeah, it was
All right,
pretty,
we got to
pretty cool.
review.
Yeah,
wrap this
move
up.
review.
All right.
Let's go.
Oh,
Move
this-
review. Gary has a good one.
This fucking movie.
This is a good one. Team America.
This is Corner Pub Sports Movie Review with Gary. Stay drunk or fuck you.
There it is. Neville comes in and shuts the door. That's
Hey,
a good
man.
win.
The Team America. You got puppets. You
No. Hold on. Hold on. You got to start. America.
Connie Mack won 5 World Series.
No, that's not how.
America.
Connie Mack won 5 World Series.
Damn.
No, the A's. He was at the A's.
You're right, the Phillies.
Yeah, the A's.
America.
pussy all covered.
America. Fuck yeah. Come to save the motherfucking day. Yeah, America. Fuck yeah.
Oh, you got this guy. He's an actor. They want him to be a fucking. They want him to be a terrorist killer. His name's Gary.
Hero.
Yeah, they want to be a hero. They fucking. You see the scene where they're remaking him, and all they do is paint his face fucking brown and put some eyebrows on him, and name Ahmed. So they sent him
God,
over.
what street they got to turn down?
Blackalackalacka.
Blackalackalacka Street.
I'll tell you this, man. Strings on a puppet and puppet sex, very disturbing. That's very disturbing.
2 words, bro. Matt Davis.
Yo, he bent her over and twisted her and set her upside down and sucked her titties. She got a blowjob. And
I promise you, I will never,
Ever
ever
die. Here we go.
Lead the fight and charge the brigade.
Yo, so the whole team.
Hold on.
There's a hero inside of all of us. I'll make them see everyone has AIDS. My father, AIDS. My sister, AIDS.
AIDS.
Uncle and my cousin and her best friend, AIDS. The gays and the straights and the whites and the spades. Everyone has AIDS. My grandma and my dog.
That's how the movie opens. This fucking song, and it's instead of rent, it's lease. Come on, everybody, we've got quilting to do.
Yo, what about the fag reporters?
The Film Actors Guild.
Yes.
Alec Baldwin.
So
Matt.
Gary, what was your favorite part of the movie?
My favorite part was when
God, come on.
if you want me to believe in you and trust you, you got to give me oral sex. So he says, yo, Gary looks at him. His eyes are all big. Really? He's like, yes.
I want you to suck my cock.
Spotsworth.
And he does.
And he does.
He's like,
Yo, after he's done, he comes up. You see all this. And I'm looking. I said, these motherfuckers.
Gary proved it to me last night
When I made him suck my cock.
when he sucked my cock.
America, fuck yeah. Come on, say the motherfucking day. Yeah. Walmart, books. What? Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Fuck.
Matt Damon.
I'll tell you what. I was a little intimidated in the beginning. It was very disturbing, but I'll give this one 4.5.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, you were intimidated of all people.
Because I didn't expect that.
4.5
expect
hard
it.
cocks. That's not bad.
Not bad. I'll
hard
take
cocks.
it. Yeah, good. All right.
You'll take 4.5 hard cocks.
How have you not watched like South Park?
I just
I don't get the
All right.
tone. I've been telling him, my brother,
for
for
20 years.
fucking years. Gary, watch this shit.
No,
Like,
I
All
ain't
right, what's
time.
for
right
next?
up your alley.
What's for
like,
next year or next week?
Huh?
Next year. Jesus
What's
Christ.
all right? What's the movie
did
for
we
next
still,
week?
Did we still haven't watched Fear and Loathing?
Yeah, for Fear and Loathing.
Fear and Loathing in
Las
Las Vegas. That's your movie like next week. All
I
right.
think I saw that one.
No, we didn't talk about it, did we?
We didn't.
I
Talk
mean, you
about
may
it.
have seen it, but we didn't do it on the
Yeah,
show.
we didn't do it on the show.
We talked about you watching it, and
You know what?
Just give me an easy fucking watches time.
Clerks.
There you go,
I
Clerks.
seen that. I did.
All right, fresh up on it. Give us a review next week.
All right.
All right. Clerks.
all right,
All right, guys.
that's an easy one.
All right. If not Clerks, then Clerks 2.
Ah,
I'm sorry, Jesus.
Have you not seen Clerks 2?
no.
Actually, you know what? Watch Clerks 2 instead.
Yeah, Clerks 2.
Clerks
If you've
2.
seen the first one, Clerks 2 might
Yes, sir.
be better.
I
might
like it.
be.
They're making the third one.
Yeah, I know.
Guys, it's been fun. And we're going to go listen. Never mind. We don't talk about that. Look, what the fuck is Ruben Amaro Jr. wearing at postgame?
Wow.
That is the
Yo.
ugliest fucking shirt I've ever seen.
That's his fucking That's his jacket.
I'm going to suck.
No,
I'm going to suck your cock, Bosworth.
No,
That's worse than fucking Barcane's
No,
big glasses.
That might be the worst.
That's
jacket
how he
I've ever
sells.
seen.
That's how he sells
That's
lawn
bad.
service. That's a lawn service.
That's how he
jacket.
sold the fucking Philadelphia franchise that he was going to do something. All right, Mike, send us off in style, brother.
I gotta piss.
Penis out. Go Sixers.
Yeah. See you guys next week.
Yeah, go pee on